So in recent times, what I had done, I have adopted to the new system wherein how to make a profit with such a low premium. So the strategy
I'm
what
not
I
doing
was
rolling straddle right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
But doesn't mean that rolling straddle doesn't work. It means that I got better strategy than rolling straddle.
Decide yourself what you want to do. It's your life. At the end of the day, when you die, you should not have aggregate care. मुझे ये नहीं करना था, ये करना था. अगर आज फादर साहब का सेट बिजनेस है, तो उस बिजनेस को बढ़ाओ, इन्वेस्टिंग करते
Hello
चलो,
guys. Yeah.
ऑटोमेटिकली दोनों जगह पैसा बनता रहेगा आपका. तो पैसा बनाने से मतलब है ना, ट्रेडिंग करके क्या सट्टा करने
Hello.
आए हो,
You able to hear me
एक्साइटमेंट
now?
एडवेंचर करने आए हो मार्केट में. इन्वेस्ट करो, फादर साहब के
Wait,
बिजनेस से
wait,
पैसा
wait.
कमाओ
Sir.
और मजे लो उसके. या जिगन इज हियर, माय वेरी गुड फ्रेंड.
Yeah.
हाय जिगन, हाउ आर यू?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you doing?
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Okay. Okay.
You're doing fine, sir.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So Jigan, how are
I
you
just
handling
want to.
all these options currently? Because there are so many expiries happening. So how are you handling it personally?
Uh, uh, so that's how I go. Strategy. Especially
Sir,
for
your
expiry
voice is
trading.
breaking if I'm
So,
not wrong. Sir, your voice is breaking if I'm not wrong. In
what I
between.
change are not so
Voice is
even from the backtesting.
breaking.
Forget about the real results. Okay. But even from the backtesting point of view, also it is not great. But there is some alpha, so that's what we are trying to capture. But today, once we have changed to almost everyday expiry, so the full volume is coming only for expiry. So before that, actually on Thursday, somebody will be running Nifty as well as a Bank Nifty. At least the volume, but really worst, especially for yesterday. Premium, we need to see actually how we are going to get the results. I mean, the selling side actually the edge is slowly going away. Very tough to make a profit with the current premium. It is an ultra low premium, which I have never seen such a volatility before.
Guys, are you able to hear Jagan sir? I think
I'm
No.
also getting some kind of disturbance in
Yeah.
between.
Jigan, your
Jagan sir,
voice
clear?
is
some
cracking.
network. I think some
Jigan's
network.
My
voice
voice
is
is
cracking.
breaking.
Yeah.
Now it's fine, sir.
Okay. So what I'm saying, I don't know what is the reason why NSE introduced everyday expiry with the everyday expiry. What I could see that actually more people are selling only on expiry day. So thus already the was less with the current setup the low. So the kind of premium what we have seen yesterday. Able to hear me now?
Again,
No.
it's gone.
Again, his voice. Nope, your voice is breaking, sir.
Jigan, you are totally inaudible.
One second.
Krish, if you can add Chandan and Anuraj.
Yeah, we'll add, sir. Just a minute.
Because Anu is handling big funds and Chandan is very good in trading and all these kind of things. And we have many more good speakers also over here.
Yes, and Krish, I am leaving for today because of Janmashtami. So happy Janmashtami to everyone. I'll join you shortly.
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri
Jai Shri
Krishna.
Jai
Krishna,
Shri
sir.
Krishna.
Krish, if you can send me a course request, I can add people.
Yeah, it's just a minute. Sir. I'm just sending.
Yeah, sure. Please take your own time.
Yeah, I send you, sir. Jagan sir, go ahead.
Hello, you are able to hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's fine, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. So what I was saying before with the new system, right? So what I could see that once NSE has introduced everyday expiry, the volume is concentrated only for expiry day. So thus the premium is coming down to I mean to the lowest level. I had never ever seen such a low premium before. So in recent times, what I had done, I have adopted to the new system wherein how to make a profit with such a low premium. So the strategy what I was working for before, right? So that was tested for 3 to 4 years. In recent times, whatever the strategies I am doing is mainly focusing on the low premium. I mean, which strategy will for a low premium? So that's what I'm doing. And even for a back testing wise, it is not giving a better results. I'm saying, okay, forget about the real result. The profit per trade, okay, it is coming down almost every month. So it is really tough time because selling side supply is more, the premium is more, so the chance of making big profit is also very less right now. So that's what I can see. So maybe we should either look for a directional system. So I am also working on a directional system. But unfortunately for the last 1 year, if you think the market may be trending. I mean, what I'm talking about index, but it is not trending really well. So Bank Nifty to make a 400 or 500 points is really tough. So directional play also, it is not making a huge return as it was before. So it was a really tough game because so many people came to the market, especially in the selling side. So the premium is the premium is ultra low right now. So that's what I could see right now.
Sir, can I ask you a question? Means in this,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Yeah, please.
And thank you so much for giving the opportunity. And here a question for Jagan sir. Sir, in the meanwhile, means what is the scenario or what strategy can we follow in this low VIX, in the low premium? If it's possible, you can explain. So most
With
of,
the low
because
VIX, actually, you have to.
most of the option sellers are facing
Yeah,
this
I
issue, I
agree.
think.
So one of the problem what I could see in the low VIX premium, right? So when you play with the early money, right? The skew is the problem. Sometimes actually your call option premium will be high, put option premium will be low. So like that actually, whatever the test cases you had tested in 2018-19, you had a Jada premium, so more premium, right? So
Exactly.
thus your system was perfect, but right now with the given system, right, especially if you're testing fin nifty or nifty, right, so the early money premium is close to 50 rupees right now, so the call premium is 10 rupees, put premium is 40 rupees. So it is not a viable business to put a stop loss based on the premium because the premium is very low. So the gamma spike can kill you. So I would say that either you should go for in the money, so number one options, or you should do actually the stop loss not only based on the premium, the stop loss based on the entire strategy, and not entire the strategy, one strategy as well as the entire strategy. So by that way, your loss will be very minimal. And in recent times, if you are observing the market, the morning time also there is a gamma effect. Generally, the gamma effect will come only in the evening, but what we could see that the premium is spiking too much, and sometimes the premium is not decaying, and it starts only in the evening. So if you could develop a strategies when the decay is about to start at the money, then it is giving better results. So you need to change your strategies accordingly. And my opinion is actually in recent times, if you look at the premium, right, the premium setup, the premium pattern, right. So what
Yes, sir.
I could observe is 1 year back, okay, so for 1 or 1.5 years back, the at the money premium and the OTM premium, the difference between at the money premium and OTM premium was little high. Okay, right now the at the money premium is with respect to the OTM premium. Say for example, at the money premium is 100 rupees, then OTM premium may be 80 rupees. But right now, what I mean to say that it is a 20% difference between at the money and OTM. But right now
Yeah.
the difference is only 10%. So it means that there are so many people who are selling in the at the money. So what I would say that actually you have to change your strategies in the money, at the money, as well as OTM, so that you will not get stuck at one strike price because so many people are trying to do the same strategy. So thus the edge is coming down.
Okay. So what about even monthly? We can see that the premiums are too low. Means in the monthly when monthly strike.
Yeah, monthly also the yeah, with such a low premium, I would say that you shouldn't do anything on the monthly, especially when the premium is very less. No, none of the selling strategy will give better results. You have to go only for a directional, especially the positional one. So that's what will see the more results. Historically, that is what proven. But monthly is also it's not a great result. Monthly is also it is not giving great results.
So
The
what?
only thing is the only advantage of low premium is there are two advantages. Okay, number one, your profit will be less if you have to play for a strategies which is giving less profit rather than looking for a higher profit as per the backtesting, and you should do more volume in the low weeks. Okay, and one of the little bit benefit with the low weeks is your hedging cost will come down because you will be buying your hedging very closer. So thus you can do more volume. So when you are having higher wicks, higher premium, right? So you need to hedge your option 2,000 points away with the bank nifty and 1,000 points away with the nifty. Right now, actually, you can do the same thing with the 300 or 400 points or bank nifty 600 points. Thus, you can do the more volume. That is the only thing. That is the only option left out. But your profit will definitely will come down with the low wicks.
Sir, one more question. Sir, do you see means in the new in even in the monthly strikes, we see that the put option premium is very low and the just call option is just double the premium of the put, or then sometimes the put one is double the call premium. Means would not get the means even at the ATM places.
At ATM, you should not happen, but you need to look at the ATM is should be based on the future price with respect to the monthly. Okay, with respect to the weekly, you need to follow the spot. With respect to the future, if you are following the ATM, it should not have a problem. If such a difference is there, you can always go for a put call parity arbitration. You can make money. I don't think so. It will be there will be a big difference in the at the money call and put with respect to the monthly. If you're considering at the money based on your nifty future, I mean future monthly
Yeah,
future.
exactly. Based on the future, we are seeing ATMs.
Yeah.
But still, once I think once the premium are spiking too much, once the premium even after the complete day, I do not see a decay in a monthly sell position. Means it's giving a loss rather than giving a decay profit.
100% with such a low weeks, very difficult to see the decay. But what I would say that actually maybe you can do the calendar spread. That is the only option with the low weeks. There is no, I mean, especially in option selling, the only strategy that is supposed to work on in a low weeks is a calendar, nothing else.
Okay, means rather than a calendar spread, we should leave other things, right?
No, I mean, if there is a spike, then definitely there will be a loss. Even a slight movement also will have a loss with the low weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Jagan sir, I
Thank
want to
you
ask
so,
you a question.
thank you so much, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
please.
you so much, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, Girish, go ahead.
Sir, are you using this aggressive trailing method system for expiry still now?
Aggressive trailing method only for directional, yes.
So basically, I
Okay.
used to choose the premium 300 or 400 in
Okay. But one thing that we should look for when we are playing for in the money, we should check the same strike price out of the money for, say, for example, if you are playing for call options, example, I'm saying 45,000 call option. Okay. It is in the money, as in that 45,000 call option. then 45,000 put option should be OTM, right?
Yes.
45,000 call option is in the money, then 45,000 put option should be OTM. This OTM
Yes.
should have some minimal time value, minimal time value.
Okay.
Otherwise, you should not play such strategies at all, because otherwise we are just playing with the intrinsic value. It is equal to the future.
Yes. Yes.
You
Okay.
got my point, right?
Okay. Got it, sir.
Yeah.
When you are coming to Hyderabad next time?
Very soon, yeah, I think so. In maybe another 2 months, yeah.
My plan for Chennai also postponed.
Yeah, come to my office.
Yes, sir. Will come with my team.
Yeah.
Next question, if anybody have.
So if Chandan and Anuraj wants to add something on this low VIX, Prashant, if I can remove you, so I can add more people,
Yes,
if
sure,
you
sir,
don't
sure,
mind.
sir. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
please.
issue.
No issues.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
I think Amit bhai, I'm in a somewhere near a very loud sound. So am I audible clearly?
Yeah, you are
हाँ,
audible.
yes.
Yes. So Amit bhai, low VIX का सीन तो कल रात को डिस्कस किया एंड स्टिल आई वांट टू डिस्कस कुछ जो नए लोग हैं दिस लो विक सिनेरियो में आप ओवाई जो भी सब लोग देखते हैं अपना डेटा अपना अपना रीडिंग्स रहता है उसको देखिए जैसे आज का दिन था बाय 11:30 इट वाज क्लियर कि आज एक बड़ी मूव तो आने वाली है मैंने अमित भाई अपने लाइफ 20-22 साल से ट्रेड कर रहा हूँ कर तो पहले तो ऑप्शन जीता तो होते नहीं थे बट मैंने 16 करोड़ का ओवाई 100 पॉइंट की स्ट्राइक में पहले कभी नहीं देखा था 16 करोड़ का ओवाई 100 पॉइंट के स्ट्राइक में मतलब क्या कुछ तो होने वाला है 5 रुपए का ऑप्शन था और 5-5 करोड़ का ओवाई बना था कोई मतलब जो बेच रहा है वो या तो इतना कॉन्फिडेंट है या मतलब हम लोग इतने पागल है कि उसको बेचने देंगे
सबको
तो
पड़
ये
गई।
तो ये तो पता था कि एक तो कांड होने वाला है अब उसके बाद सिर्फ ये डिसाइड करना चाहता है कि आपको वो डायरेक्शन पकड़नी है अब डायरेक्शन पकड़ने के लिए अपनी अपनी ट्रिक है वो ट्रिक सबके अपने अपने तरीके होते हैं आपने तो जैसे डायरेक्शन पकड़ में आ गई तेजी होगी अब देखो तेजी होने के बाद 600 की कॉल फटी 650 की कॉल फटी 700 की कॉल फटी 3 कॉलेज सामने सामने फट गई क्या करना 2 रुपए कमा के एक बार में जब 5 का 50 बनता है तो और महीने में एक दिन अभी जब तक ये लो विक सिनेरियो मुझे बहुत पसंद आता है ना एक्चुअली एज अ बायर क्योंकि मैं ऑप्शन बायर हूँ तो मुझे ये 8 9 10 की विक्स में ना ट्रेड करने में बहुत मजा आता है महीने में शायद 2 दिन ट्रेड करना पड़ता है और बहुत सारा पैसा बन जाता है पूरे साल बैठने की जरूरत है
चंदन भाई कल से हमको ये एनालिसिस दे दो हम सब एक लाख
मुझे
पकड़
मुझे
के
पता
बैठ
है मेरी
सकते हैं।
बातें बहुत लोग अच्छी नहीं लगेंगी और शायद मुझे दोबारा
नहीं
बुलाएंगे नहीं
नहीं
बात करने के लिए
नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं।
क्रिश
हाँ
कल हम
सर।
रात को जब स्पेस कर रहे थे ना तब
हाँ
हमने यही डिस्कस किया था कि अगर इतना बड़ा ओवाइस बनने लग जाएंगे ना तो ठीक है वो 4 दिन पैसा कमाएगा 4 एक्सपायरीज कमाएगा 10 एक्सपायरी कमाएगा 20 एक्सपायरी कमाएगा वो एक एक्सपायरी में पूरा देखे जाएगा देयर इज अ वेरी सिंपल थिंग कि ऑप्शन राइटर्स Jigan is a professional trader huh? I'm not talking about Jigan option writers eat as hens eat as ants but when they shit like elephant ठीक है it's not about Jigan because Jigan is a professional trader I have seen his trading career since 2014 or 15 if I'm not mistaken because he consistently used to post his profits every single expiry when there was only Nifty and Bank Nifty, and that also when weekly started. So I have seen his career. So he's a professional trader. Leaving you apart, other people who are coming to selling into options. Boss, you need to understand the psychology behind what is happening in the current scenario. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
100% correct. Yeah.
actually I became a professional trader because of Jegan sir and I became an investor because of you sir. 2017 or 18 carnival if I'm not wrong in Mumbai, right? Sir, are you able to listen to me?
Yeah, correct, correct.
Yeah, 2018. 2018.
2018. That was the year I turned into a profitable trader.
Nice.
तो बैंक अकाउंट डिटेल भेजू
बैंक नहीं सर अभी ये व्हाइट में बहुत ज्यादा ट्रैकिंग हो रहा है बिटकॉइन में भेजता हूँ आपको
Okay.
ठीक है.
We have Anuraj also over here. He is a
Yeah.
professional fund manager. Anu,
Yes.
if you want to add something.
Hi everybody. So I believe low wicks will remain, and it's not because that the market is trending higher. So with less of hiccups, even while coming down 700, 800 points, what it came down, the wicks was low. The wicks will remain low unless and until there is a huge uh, upheaval in the global market. There is a huge change in the global market. The Indian market will play with low wicks. There is a one very simple reason. There are five expiries in 5 days. Forget about Sensex expiry. We can say that Sensex has a least of significance in the expiry. But four main trading days, every single day you have expiry, which has significant volumes. The volumes are not small, the volumes are huge. So keeping that in mind, if you think that VIX is going to trade at 14, 15, 18, are you understanding, are you getting a point that what kind of premiums will be available for writers, what kind of premiums will be available for the writers, and what kind of hedging cost will increase? 4 दिन की एक्सपायरी है आपके पास खेलने के लिए, आपकी hedging cost कहाँ पहुंच जाएगी? Similarly, to the writers, if you look at it, they will make a merry out of it by selling the options. Low VIX is here to stay. Low VIX रहेगा ही रहेगा. Even during the fall, unless and until it is a very brutal fall, which will only be known, or which will only be a result of any global meltdown or something, then only VIX will increase. But otherwise, in all scenarios, VIX will stay low. रोज एक्सपायरी हो रही है. जस्ट इमेजिन, मंडे यू हैव एक्सपायरी, ट्यूसडे यू हैव एक्सपायरी, वेडनेसडे यू हैव एक्सपायरी, थर्सडे यू हैव एक्सपायरी, and you're talking about 15 wicks. At 15 wicks, what the kind of option premium will option pricing will happen? क्या प्राइसिंग पहुंच जाएंगे ऑप्शंस के?
Disturb you, Anuraj bhai. You were speaking about India VIX. I can ask some question about it.
हाँ जी, पूछिए, बिल्कुल
हाँ जी,
पूछिए
मेरा
सर.
क्वेश्चन ये था अनुराग भाई कि जैसे हमने मतलब मैं तो हम पहले क्या सोचते थे कि ये जो लो विक्स होता था कि लो मूवमेंट होगा, लो वोलेटिलिटी होगी तो इट विल बी इजी टू मेक, बट मतलब इट विल बी इजी टू मेक मनी. हाँ, और अब तो ऐसा सीन हो रखा है कि मतलब 10 विक्स है, 11 विक्स है, उसी में एक एक 2-2% का मूव आ जाता है. और और सबसे बड़ी मतलब चलो वो तो कोई है ना, मतलब सबसे बड़ा हालत यही खराब हो रखी है. और आज का ही देख लो कि जो अप मूव आ रहा है वो राइजिंग विक्स के साथ आता है, और जो डाउन मूव आता है वो आता है मतलब फॉलिंग विक्स के साथ. तो आज मतलब 2 बजे तक तो कहीं डिके ही नहीं मिल रहा था, कॉल स्पाइक किए जा रहे हैं, पुट डिके ही नहीं हो रहे हैं. तो हाउ विल यू ट्रेड दिस मार्केट एंड यू हैव डेली एक्सपायरीज. हाँ, वी हैव जगन सर हियर एंड अनुराज भाई, you have shared your experience. Would you like to highlight how we can trade it? Means whatever you can add it, both of you guys, it will be valuable for us. बस यही मेरा क्वेश्चन था. आई एम म्यूटिंग माई सेल्फ.
You see, I don't write options. Okay. In 2008 fall, I have had very bad experience in my life. I am never a option writer. I don't write only. How much ever is the premium? You pay me 600 rupees, then also I will not sell the premium. I will just not sell. That's my trading theory. That's my trading rule, which I follow. Now, coming to the point, what you're saying that there is no decay happening. Decay होगा कैसे आपका? विक्स को उतना, आपका विक्स में कुछ है ही नहीं डिके होने के लिए, क्या करोगे आप? 10, 11, 12 के विक्स पे आप क्या डिके कर लोगे और क्या कमा लोगे बेच के आप? You can't have that. Please understand the dynamics of the markets have changed. With earlier it was monthly expiry, that's why you are having high premiums, and the VIX used to shoot up like crazy, and it used to move like that. Then we came down to weekly expiry, VIX further went down. आप मेरे को बता दो 19 का विक्स कब आया था मार्केट में? 18-19 का विक्स आपने लास्ट कब
जनवरी
देखा था?
जनवरी जनवरी
जनवरी से आज आप कहां पर आ गए हो? सितंबर आ गए हो, 8 महीना हो गया है.
यस.
राइट, 8 महीने में विक्स 18 का लेवल ही नहीं गया है, and we have come down to weekly expiries wherein the volumes have suddenly started spurting. Do you know what is the cash future turnover ratio in India
It is very less, I think.
compared to the cash volume? What is the futures volume in India, or futures and options volume in India? Do you know the
Future,
ratio?
yeah.
It is
Uh,
422%.
oh,
1 रुपए
and
कैश के लिए
today is the highest volume in Nifty, I think.
1 रुपए कैश के वॉल्यूम के लिए, कैश वॉल्यूम के अगेंस्ट में 4 रुपए 22 पैसे का फ्यूचर वॉल्यूम होता है, फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस वॉल्यूम होता है इंडिया में. इट इज द लार्जेस्ट स्पेक्युलेटिव मार्केट इन द वर्ल्ड, लार्जेस्ट स्पेक्युलेटिव मार्केट इन द वर्ल्ड. यूएस भी नहीं है, यूरोप भी नहीं है, चाइना भी नहीं है, कोई मार्केट नहीं है. वी आर स्टैंडिंग एट टॉप. बॉस यहाँ पे अगर आप विक्स, जो आप बात कर रहे हो कि विक्स आएगा 18, 19, 20, बॉस मैडनेस हो जाएगी. पीपल विल गो बैंकरप्ट इन 1 डे. 1 डे भी नहीं, आधे घंटे में साफ हो जाएंगे.
इसीलिए सेबी कह रहा है ना सर, हमको रिटेलर्स को बचना चाहिए. ऐसा है क्या?
सर
That's why I am asking from experienced player like Jegan sir and you, ki how to
let
trade in this market.
just a minute, let Jagan sir answer this. Jagan sir, what your take on this?
Um, I don't know who asked this question. So,
Himansh sir.
That's okay. That is true. Okay, so let me answer this question on databases. Okay, so previously, right? So I think weekly expiry has been introduced in 2016. Okay, if you are backtesting the data from 2016 to 2022, okay, and especially one standard deviation. So let me say what is one standard deviation in terms of option premium, not in terms of the book. I mean the book definition. One standard deviation is at the money call option and at the money put option. Put together, I used to call this as a one standard deviation with respect to the option premium. Okay, so say for example, at the money call is 50 rupees, at the money put is 50 rupees. So put together, it is 100 rupees is the one standard deviation for option for a given expiry. Okay, so generally, right? So around 60-65% of the time, market will not move more than this 100 points. That was the history before. Okay, but right now, market moves more than 60%. I mean, the more than 60% in the one standard deviation. So it moves more than 60% of the time. It crosses the one standard deviation. So the data points completely changes. So it is not the in other words, what I would say that uh, the supply in the selling side is more. So that's what I could see that. Okay, the market dynamics have changed or dynamics not have changed, that I'm not really sure, but definitely there is a the selling side is more, the supply in a selling side is more, thus the premium is also low. That is the reason why I said, even you look at the selling side, the supply in at the money is very high, the supply is in OTM is not that high. You getting my point? The supply only in at the money is high because the difference between at the money and OTM1 and OTM2 and OTM3, right? So there is not much difference between OTM1, OTM3, OTM2, OTM2, OTM3. But in at the money is very, very high just because of the huge supply in at the money. Especially once this weekly option is introduced, more supply is coming, especially for expiry date to exploit the data. So thus so there is no other option, the premium is coming down, so you have to change your strategies for little bit directionals, because if you are playing for a data, then you have to do lot of changes, especially for adjustments, otherwise it is very, very difficult to survive.
Sir, I have a question. मतलब जैसे I am trying to I try to sell OTM1 or OTM2 these days. ठीक है? But if today you can see the straddle is not the price of combined straddle is not also tradable because the pricing is not equal. Means मतलब pricing, yesterday I saw the ATM straddle in Nifty that were closed at 72, and if I am not wrong, it opened around 65 or 66. How to trade in this, matlab, and just in one spike that straddle spike to 65 to 75 or 70 means how to trade it, sir? You are most experienced person, and I am talking to you first time, and I have seen your tweets and YouTube video. You trade almost mostly straddles. So I want to know that you are trading straddle in these low premium behavior, or what are you doing?
No,
And
if you
what
are
is your, sir, last is, sorry to interrupting you. Sorry for
no,
interrupting you. Last thing is, what is your stop loss, and when you decide when you are exiting your position and thinking that the this is my matlab, what the stop loss you are taking in your straddle.
No, the stop loss definitely it will be mixed. Okay, so from low to the high. So I will be using 20% to 100% stop loss. But in generally speaking, what I mean in the last conversation also, if you remember actually, I don't want to stick to one strike price. Say for example, OTM. I would like to pitch the ATM as well as OTM as well as ITM. So thus, I will not get stuck at one strike price, especially the feeling what I'm getting right now is actually whenever we are playing with the ATM, especially with such a low premium, we are getting stuck at one strike prices. Most of the time market is going to stay in the same place, and whenever the market moves, right, so we are getting two problems. Number one problem, because of the skew, actually your stop loss is getting triggered because your premium is very low, and so the SL is hunted. Okay. Second problem is because you are selling the same strike price again and again for so many times, there is a huge slippages, which also I don't like. So I don't want to stick with one ATM. So I will play with ITM, OTM, and as well as ATM, so that actually I will not get trapped. So use a different stop losses for different strike prices. Maybe ATM it is different, maybe OTM it is different. OTM definitely you cannot put how do I say that the stop loss based on the premium, because the premium is already low. Maybe based on the underlying you can try, give a try.
Sir, means are you using different are you using means different position sizing according to ITM, OTM, or ATM? Means if you are
100%.
doing, okay, okay. Can you tell me means what the position sizing you are using? 10%, 20%, 30%, like that, in
I will be
case of ITM or ATM, if you want to tell.
Yeah. Say for example, in recent times, right? So first you have to divide your logic into whether you are playing for directional as well as non-directional. So generally, right? So I play one third as a directional and two-third for non-directional for expiry day. Especially we are playing only for expiry day. So expiry day, the non-directional play, I mean beta game is the only highest edge that is proven. Okay, even with the low wicks. Okay, and today is the only the extraordinary case where it has given a good results for a directional place today. Otherwise, most of the time beta is going to give a profit. So one third of the one actually you can reserve for directional, because by nature the market getting trend is I mean the chance of getting trending is very less. Okay, so less than 25% of the time market trends. So you have 25% of your portfolios for a trending, whereas have a 75% for a non-directional. Okay, so non-directional is you may be having a bigger stop losses, or you may be doing a lot of adjustments, so that is a different thing. Okay, so how do you handle the non-directionals? Somebody will be putting a bigger stop losses, that is the only way to handle the non-directional. Somebody will be doing a lot of adjustments for this one. So I do have both. I have adjustments as well as I have a bigger stop losses for non-directional play. So with respect to that, so non-directional plays you can divide into two pieces. How many adjustments you want to do? You want to do one adjustments, two adjustments, three adjustments, or time basis, that we have to backtest based on which you have to decide.
Thank you
Jigan,
so much, sir. Thank you.
Jigan, one question from my side to you.
Yeah,
Uh, all the back-tested things, will
right.
they work in the current scenario or not?
Uh, so far it works. It depends on your the system, right? So if you are specifically testing for at the money, definitely will fail, because such a condition has not come before. But if you are playing for, say for example, based on the premium, then it may work much better.
Yes, sir. I used to play with the premium only most of the times.
Yeah.
It's working fine for me,
Yeah,
even though in
because
this
with the
volatile
low
condition.
wicks, if you're trying to pitch the strike prices, the premium in the call option and the premium in put option will be totally completely different. You cannot rely on such a premium at all.
Yes.
Hi, sir. Jegan, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, hi, sir. Many are saying like this low wick scenario will continue forever, and the premium options will be less forever. But how can it be forever? Because if the premium options are less, for example, today the straddle started at like and the Nifty it started at like 60, 65. It ended up to be like 180. So obviously the buyers will kick in after few sessions like this, and obviously the premiums will be more, and it would be lucrative for the option sellers again. Don't you think this is a cycle, like this is a temporary one where the premiums are less?
Yeah, I would say that yes and no. Yes, your point is right. Over a point of time, actually, the sellers will lose their hope and then will leave definitely. So the premium will spike. So according to the back testing, when someone is making profit only in option buy with the simple strategies like buy a long strangle or buy a long straddle, you are going to make a profit. That is not going to be there in the market. Okay, simple vanilla, a long strangle, single vanilla, long straddle has not given a profit at least in a weekly one. Okay, especially for expiry that I back tested for sure. Okay, so long run it will not. At the same time, I would like to say no to you because people are having a mindset to get a profit what we used to get before, but that is not true. We are living in a digital world where most of the people are having awareness about the market. Most of the people are having awareness about option selling, so more people are coming to option selling. As I said, the supply is more, so thus the edge will come down, but I don't think so the edge will go away. But there is a definite edge for option selling in all the time. Okay, so if you are looking at the US market, right, the edge in US market with respect to the option selling is also it is not so great like India. That is the reason why most of the people are coming to Indian market. Even you take FIDAS also, their derivatives volume is too high in Indian market just because India is a high beta market. The premium is very attractive. Maybe we are getting matured and going towards like a US market, but there will be edge for selling. There is a edge, but the edge will not be bigger like what it was before.
Jigan, I'd like to add over here. VIX by nature, VIX is cyclical in nature. We are in a low VIX environment, so that is a cyclical thing. Okay, and VIX is mean reverting also. So by cyclical nature, it means that if we are in a low VIX regiment, it will tend to go up based on certain circumstances, whether it may be a war kind of a situation, some government situation, some geopolitical issues, anything might happen which will kick on that VIX is going to go up. So based on all those factors, VIX is cyclical in nature. VIX can again go to higher levels. There is no doubts about it. It have gone from 10 to 90 levels also, from 90 back to 10 levels also. Currently, we have the lowest VIX regiment, so that is cyclical in nature. Understand that fact also. So currently, if we are in a low VIX regiment, the best part is rather than selling options, nothing against Jigan, you should be looking to buy options cause premiums are so low. Like we were talking earlier when we started this session, okay, if you are able to buy options at a cheaper price, chances are high that you will make money. Chances are low cause you will get a premium of 5 rupees on a 50 lot size Nifty, that is 250 bucks. What kind of investment you are doing? So based on that factor, it is cyclical in nature. Once it will also mean revert back. That's it.
Yeah, with 100% I agree with you. With such a low premium, if you're going 200 strike price in the money, right, so call option or put option, literally there is no time decay at all. Literally 200 points in the money, it is 202 rupees, 203 rupees with the bank Nifty. So if you're going 100 points in the money with the Nifty, it is 102, 103. So it is good to buy options in such a cases, especially for expiry day. If you're looking for a directional one,
definitely buying option would be really good option, because selling side there is no edge at all for expiry for directional play. You are right.
And
Because
that
this
is for
is
the current environment. That is for current environment only. That is not applicable across all the time frames. Probably it might
100%.
change during election period of time, or some
Correct.
new event comes in. Say in November we have elections in US. So probably at that point of time VIX may rise. VIX may rise.
Yeah,
None of us
This
knows.
November, sir. This
Yes.
November, next year November, right?
Yeah. I mean, I differ with this point. Okay, VIX may rise, there is no doubt. Okay, VIX may go to 20, VIX may go to 25. It's a cyclic. I agree with you. But where I disagree is, if you're looking at the 15% VIX, okay, in 2016 and 17, the kind of premium we had, the kind of movement we have, is something different right now. So that is the worry. Actually, most of the people are having this question in mind. Okay, even I backtested the system. Okay, forget about VIX. Okay, you take ATR or ADR. Okay, how much ATR percentage? How much point? How many percentage market move in a day? Okay, how much premium we had? Right now, the premium what we have for the kind of movement is very less when we compare the situation in 2016 and 17. So that is the reason I'm saying VIX may go to 20, VIX may go to 25. Okay, but say for example in 2018 the VIX went to 20, the at the money premium is 600. Right now it may not be 600, it may be 550 because of the awareness in selling side. So that's what I would like to add. But you are right, actually VIX may go up, VIX may go down. It is a cyclic one, but the
And,
premium movement volatility, it is the question right now.
and Jagan sir, this is Kulbhushan.
Yeah.
The credit for awareness goes to you only. You are also one of them culprit.
और
Yeah,
इलेक्शन कौन
100%
से हैं
agree.
यूएस में इलेक्शन कौन से हैं नवंबर में?
Yeah, I agree
Next
with you.
year, sir, not this year, if I'm not wrong.
हाँ
Next year.
नेक्स्ट ईयर
Next year.
दिस ईयर कौन
Okay.
से?
Okay.
Next year.
My mistake.
After our general election, US elections will be there.
Okay, my mistake.
No.
और इंडिया में इलेक्शन तो नेक्स्ट मई में है ना 2024 में.
We never know. India election may be preponed.
Hope that.
But sir, I have seen you first time on space.
Okay.
Okay, we'll take this.
Jagan sir is my guru. I learned
सबका गुरु.
whatever
सबका
I
गुरु.
am
दोनों ही
today. I
भाई.
learned from all the video and everything from Jagan sir.
Jegan sir, can you hear me?
Yeah,
listen.
100%.
Sir,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
you
go
stop sharing your live videos on YouTube? Expiry live videos.
ahead. Yeah, sure.
So please start that.
Yeah, sure.
And we have Sandy. Sandy, you have any question? Sandy? और अनिल चौधरी जी, आपका कुछ सवाल है?
हाँ सर.
Hi.
सर मेरा एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन ये है कि मतलब ऑप्शन बाइंग के अंदर अपन सक्सेस हो सकते हैं क्या?
Yes, definitely.
मतलब सर अभी जो
मैं
आजकल
ऑप्शन बायर हूँ.
अमित भाई,
कृष्ण
your
शायद
voice is
ऑप्शन
breaking.
बायर.
Now you can ask. मेरा आवाज आ रहा है सर?
Yes, Krish, clear.
Anil, you can ask the question again.
हाँ सर, मैं ये पूछ रहा था कि आजकल जो भी मार्केट में चल रहा है उसके अंदर से क्या है कि मैं ऑप्शन बाइंग के अंदर हूँ पिछले 1.5 साल से, और मतलब क्या नो लॉस नो प्रॉफिट में चल रहा हूँ. मैं सब कुछ ट्राई कर लिया, तो अभी क्या है थोड़ा विश्वास उठने लग गया कि ये ऑप्शन बाइंग के अंदर अपन सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हैं क्या. तो सर ये मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि ऑप्शन बाइंग के अंदर अपन सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हैं क्या?
दोस्त सक्सेसफुल तो
अगर आपने आज 19,700 की कॉल ₹1 में बाय करी होती तो आज 75 रुपए तक पहुंच गई थी वो. तो आपको ऐसा लग रहा है 1.5 साल से आप ऑप्शन बाय में पैसे नहीं कमा रहे हो, तो कल से आप ऑप्शन सेलिंग करो, फिर आप देखोगे लॉस होना शुरू हो जाएगा. तो बस वही रिवर्स साइकोलॉजी आपको फॉलो करनी है.
भाई इनको लालच दे रहे हैं या डरा रहे हैं आप?
भाई मैं डरा नहीं रहा हूँ, मैं जोक सपाट में तो मजाक कर रहा था. देखो सर, बाइंग में ही पैसा बनता है, सेलिंग में ही बनता है, बट दोनों गेम बहुत अलग हैं. जो डर सेलर को होता है वो डर आपने अगर पकड़ लिया तो बाइंग में पैसा बन जाएगा। और 25 दिन बायर बैठा रहेगा तो वो 5 दिन में ट्रेड करेगा तो पैसा कमाएगा। और सेलर 25 दिन बैठ के 5 दिन अगर हट जाएगा तो पैसा कमा लेगा। तो ये दो पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, एक लूज कर रहा है। आज अगर ऑप्शन सेलर ने लूज किया है तो किसी ने तो कमाया होगा। अब यही है कि वो टाइमिंग है, वो मैटर करती है। आप सेलिंग करके बैठ जाओ और आप पोजीशन नहीं काटोगे तो आपको पूरा अपना कैपिटल वाइप आउट हो जाएगा। और अगर आप सेम चीज़ बाइंग में करो आप, तो बिजनेस की तरह लो, डेबिट स्प्रेड बनाना ट्राई करो। आज बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी थी कॉल साइड पे डेबिट स्प्रेड की, लेकिन क्या होता है ना, बड़े ट्रेडर्स हम जो भी हैं वो लोग थोड़ा एक स्टाइल फॉलो करते हैं। दे कैन नॉट चेंज ऑल द टाइम, बट यू कैन ट्राई ऑल द थिंग्स, डोंट लूज होप। बाकी सीनियर लोग बताएंगे, मेरा तो ऐसी
या
मजाक।
कुलभूषण, आई विल टेक क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम हियर। पता है, देखिए अनिल, पहले तो आप अपनी स्ट्रेंथ पकड़ो। आपकी खुद की स्ट्रेंथ क्या है? आप जब मार्केट को टाइम करते हो तो आपका देखो कि आप जब टाइम करते हो तो आपके ट्रेड प्लान में या ट्रेडिंग स्ट्रेटजी में, ट्रेड सेटअप में जब ट्रेड आता है तो कितनी जल्दी आपका ट्रेड आपके फेवर में चलता है। अगर आपका ट्रेड सेटअप ऐसा आ रहा है कि आपने ट्रेड लिया और मोस्टली आप गलत नहीं हो रहे हो, सही हो और नहीं हो फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बट मोस्टली आप गलत नहीं हो रहे हो और आपका कैपिटल है, देखो दो चीज है, और कैपिटल ठीक ठाक है, तो आप ऑप्शन सेलिंग में जा सकते हो। अगर आप गलत नहीं हो रहे हो मोस्टली तो, और आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं, मेरा जो ट्रेडिंग सेटअप है, जो मेरा ट्रेडिंग साइकोलॉजी है, जो मेरे ट्रेड प्लान से बना रखे हैं, जो मेरे सेट ऑफ रूल्स हैं, उसमें मेरे ट्रेड ट्रिगर होते हैं और अगले 5 10 15 मिनट में मेरे को ट्रेड मेरे फेवर में आता है। अगर ऐसा है, इतना एज मार्केट में आपका आ गया है, बहुत टाइम लगता है इसको पकड़ने में, अगर इतना एज मार्केट में आपका आ गया है तो गो विथ ऑप्शन बाइंग। ऑप्शन बाइंग, ऑप्शन सेलिंग दोनों बिल्कुल, अभी कुलभूषण ने बताया ना, दोनों बिल्कुल अलग चीजें हैं। ऑप्शन बायर दिन में एक ट्रेड लेता है, शायद हफ्ते में 2 ट्रेड लेता है, शायद महीने में 5 ट्रेड लेता है, और बाकी 20 दिन अपने बैठ के स्नाइपर जो शूटर होते हैं ना, उसकी तरफ बैठा रहता है और वेट करता रहता है कि जब मुझे मेरा शॉट मिलेगा तो मैं शॉट लूंगा। और ऑप्शन सेलर ऑन द अदर साइड, जब भी ऑप्शन स्मार्ट ऑप्शन बायर बाहर बैठा होता है, तब वो अपनी पोजीशन बना रहा होता है और पोजीशन बना के वेट करता है कि अभी कोई ना कोई, जितने बेवकूफ लोग आ रहे हैं सौदा लेने के, उनको लेते जाओ, मैं सबको पैसा खा जाऊंगा। तो दोनों बहुत स्मार्ट हैं, और मतलब एंड ऑफ द गेम तो इसमें आता है कि जो स्मार्ट रहेगा उसको पैसा बनेगा। दोनों स्मार्ट होते हैं। एक की स्मार्टनेस होती है कि वो बेवकूफ लोगों का पैसा, बेवकूफ बायर्स का पैसा खाता है, और एक की स्मार्टनेस चलती है 22 में से 17 दिन, 18 दिन, और जो ऑप्शन बायर होता है उसकी स्मार्टनेस होती है 22 में से 4 दिन की, और वो बेवकूफ सेलर्स का पैसा खाता है। कमाई मोर और लेस ऑप्शन बायर की, क्योंकि रिस्क रिवार्ड ज्यादा होता है, तो ऑप्शन बायर की थोड़ी ज्यादा रहती है ऑप्शन सेलर सेलर के मुकाबले। और कभी कभी होता है पूरे पूरे महीने में ऑप्शन बायर को मौका नहीं मिलता, क्योंकि हमारे पास 15 20 मिनट, आधे घंटे होते हैं। अगर उस आधे घंटे में सिस्टम से बाहर रह गए, किसी इमरजेंसी में बाहर फंस गए कहीं, किसी को लूज मोशन लग गया, वॉशरूम में बैठा हुआ है, तो ट्रेड मिस हो गया उसका। अपने पास ऐसा सीन होता है। अब ऑप्शन बायर के लिए क्योंकि एक बार शॉर्ट सिर्फ एक बार मिलता है। अगर जिसने आज वो 6 रुपए का ऑप्शन मिस कर दिया 12 रुपए में, तो 12 का 25 में खरीदने की हिम्मत नहीं हो पाएगी। फिर तो 25 का 50 देख देख पाओगे, 25 का 50 हो गया, 50 का 75 हो जाएगा। फिर एक स्ट्राइक भी मूव करेगी, दूसरी स्ट्राइक भी मूव करेगी, तीसरा स्ट्राइक भी मूव करेगी, कुछ नहीं कर पाओगे। अगर पहले स्ट्राइक का पैसा बना लिया ना, तो पहला स्ट्राइक ही बनाओगे, दूसरा ही बनाओगे, तीसरा ही बनाओगे। तो ये इसमें थोड़ी किस्मत भी है, थोड़ी टाइमिंग भी है। और सबसे पहले अपने आप को, अपनी स्ट्रेंथ पहचानो कि आपकी स्ट्रेंथ क्या है, आपका आपका जो मार्केट सेटअप है क्या है। जगन सर से या बाकी जो भी एक्सपर्ट ट्रेडर्स हैं, या किसी से भी इन्फ्लुएंस मत हो। अपनी हर ट्रेडर का अपना खुद का स्ट्रेंथ होता है, उसको पहचानो, उससे ट्रेड बनाओ।
चंदन सर, एक बात तो पूछो इनसे कि आज इनके सेटअप के हिसाब से ट्रेड आया था क्या बाइंग में?
या एग्जैक्टली, जैसे आज ऑप्शन बायर हो, आज ऑप्शन बायर को ट्रेड नहीं मिला, तो फिर तो सेटअप में कुछ कमी है ना।
हाँ
11:30 12 बजे क्लियर हो गया था, मूव मिलने वाला है, जैसे मुझे लगा मूव मिलने वाला है। अभी यहाँ पे मुझे अब पता नहीं था कि 200 पॉइंट ऊपर जाएगा नीचे जाएगा, बट जाना था, ये समझ में आ गया था। तो क्या था, कॉल भी लगा लो, पुट भी लगा लो, 3 दिन स्ट्राइक ऊपर की सारी मारने वाले हैं। पहला रूल आप लोग का सबका अपना होता होगा, मैं पहले 25,000 मारता हूँ, फिर 50,000 मारता हूँ, फिर 1 लाख मारता हूँ, तीनों बन गया, एक बन गया, पैसा आ गया। क्वांटिटी नहीं, वैल्यू का भाई, छोटा ट्रेडर हूँ। 25,000 वैल्यू का, फिर 50,000 वैल्यू का, फिर 1 लाख वैल्यू का। कभी सोच लो क्वांटिटी मारता हूँ।
आज 11:30 12 बजे 19,700 की कॉल 1 रुपए की थी।
Yeah, can somebody translate? I mean,
What I'm
Yeah,
saying is that today at around 11:30 or 12 noon, 19,700 call was at 1 rupees and it has reached to 75 rupees.
right.
So if some buyer will not have the setup, who cannot able to pick today's move, then he really need to rethink about his setup.
Correct. True.
We'll take the next question.
Yeah,
Noble
Hello.
Trader.
Vishal, Noble Trader.
Hi.
Anil, if we can remove you. Anil, if we
Hello.
can remove you.
Hello, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting this. Really appreciate. कल अमित और कुलभूषण सर का भी मैं देख रहा था, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला, और जगन सर से तो हमेशा सीखने को मिलता है। मेरा एक स्मॉल क्वेरी है। मैं क्या करता हूँ, डेली स्ट्रैडल बेचता हूँ, स्पेशली ऑन वेडनेसडे थर्सडे निफ्टी, और मंडे ट्यूसडे फिर निफ्टी। मैं ब्रोकर या कोई प्लेटफॉर्म देख रहा हूँ जहाँ पे मेरे को ना स्ट्रैडल पे स्टॉप लॉस मिले। अभी हो क्या रहा है ना, मेरे को चार्ट देख के स्क्वायर ऑफ करना पड़ता है एग्जिट के लिए। कोई प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे कंबाइंड स्टॉप लॉस मैं सिस्टम में डाल के रखूं? क्योंकि हो क्या रहा है साइकोलॉजी में, मैं मीन रिवर्जन के लिए बैठ जाता हूँ कई बार, और उसमें काफी
आप
अच्छा
अभी
लॉस हो जाता
सारे के सारे ट्रेड्स मैनुअली कर रहे हैं क्या?
है। स्ट्रैडल मैनुअली कर रहा हूँ, 9:30 को एंटर करता हूँ, और वीवैप देखता हूँ। अगर वीवैप क्रॉस कर देगा तो मैं स्क्वायर ऑफ कर दूंगा। सिस्टम्स में देख रहा था, स्टॉक्सो में है ऑप्शन, मगर वो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि मैं कोडिंग बैकग्राउंड से नहीं आता हूँ। तो एनी ब्रोकर हु प्रोवाइड लाइक combined stop loss on straddle?
I don't think so. Brokers won't provide that kind of a facility, and at the same time, I don't think so. Tools
I
also
mean,
not available.
I'm able to
Jagan sir.
understand you are looking for a system where you should put a stop loss based on the combined premium.
Correct.
Okay, so there are n number of software available in the market where you can attach with the brokers.
For example, sir?
Example, say for example, TradeRon or Stoxo or Quantify, wherein you can attach with the brokers and then you can put a combined stop loss. They will put a stop loss to the respective brokers.
Got it.
But Noble Trader, there is no single broker who is providing that facilities to you. So you'll have to go through some intermediaries. That is
Got it.
whatever Jegan have explained to you, that you can go to some software which provide these services. Okay.
Yeah. Since I'm not a coder, sir, is there any no-code platform out there? I know Stockso, I have explored it. They do provide that option.
Stockmark, you don't need to code. You just enter your condition.
There are n number of players actually: Quanman, TradeRon, Quantiply, Stoxo.
Yeah,
Well, very throwaway price only. Algo, Mojo, and all these platforms are giving this futures, whatever you ask. You don't need to code.
Any recommendation from your side, sir?
In my feeling, there are two things which are good actually.
Sorry
If
to
you are a
interrupt.
beginner, you don't know anything about these strategies, then TradeRon is the place where to start. Okay, but if you want to get a good, good hold of all these futures, go with the stock. So I'll go
Sir,
with
sir, I know the answer of this question. The thing is, there is an application called TradeFlow. उस पे आपको मिल जाएगा नोबल भाई, अगर आप चाहो ना, ट्रेड फ्लो का डेमो वगैरह यूट्यूब वगैरह पे मिल जाएगा। उसके अंदर कंबाइंड एसएल और बहुत सारी ऑप्शंस आपको मिलेंगी। आपके मतलब का सॉफ्टवेयर वो है।
बढ़िया थैंक यू सो मच।
बट 10,000 रुपीज मंथली चार्ज
हाँ,
करता
वो
है ना
चार्ज करता है अगर आपकी कैपिटल है, और आपको अगर यार 10,000 रुपए अगर एक स्टॉप लॉस में बच जाए तो क्या दिक्कत है?
करेक्ट।
तो अगर मतलब मैं अभी
महीने का
रिसेंटली उनका दिल्ली में इवेंट हुआ था, मैं वहां गया था, तो मैंने भी बोला, मैं कि आपकी वो बोलते हैं हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म की नेगेटिविटी बताओ, मतलब नेगेटिव पॉइंट बताओ। मैं क्या, वो प्राइस कहते हैं यार, अगर आपके 10,000 रुपए महीना मेरे प्लेटफॉर्म से बच रहे हैं ना, तो वो बढ़िया है वो।
बढ़िया।
But
Thank you so
every
much.
retail retailer can't afford that, right? If let's say somebody have a 10 lakhs of capital, it's 1% of the return.
Very
So
true.
Noble Trader, we are removing you. So we can take Vishal. Go ahead with your question first, because you've been raising your hand since a very long period of
Yeah,
time.
Vishal, go ahead.
हाथ दर्द हो गया होगा बेचारे का।
हेलो।
इतना तो स्कूल में भी पनिशमेंट नहीं मिला होगा ना विशाल, कि इतनी देर हाथ
नहीं, स्कूल में भी मिला है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
विशाल, थोड़ा आवाज सही नहीं आ रहा है।
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है ना कि जैसे ये सिंथेटिक फ्यूचर्स के बारे में अभी यूसी भाई ने मेरे को बताया कि सिंथेटिक फ्यूचर जो है वो हाई चल रहा था, इस वजह से कॉल की जो प्रीमियम्स में इंडिफरेंस था,
आज जैसे कॉल्स जो थी ना, ये 650 की कॉल जो 29 रुपीज चल रही थी, और वो ओटीएम थी, 7 पॉइंट ओटीएम थी, और वही 650 की पुट जो है वो 12 रुपीज चल रही थी, जो 7 पॉइंट आईटीएम थी। इसका मतलब रीजन बता सकता है क्या?
Jagan sir.
हेलो
Yeah, can somebody say the question?
Sir,
Maybe somebody
actually, he is
translates
asking the spot is not very high, but the call is like call OTM call is pricing 20 to 25 rupees, but the put which is at ATM at spot that is quoting 15 rupees. So what? Why so much difference in premium?
Okay, this is in weekly or monthly?
Weekly,
Sir,
sir.
2 days
Mostly.
expiry.
Today's expiry. So this is generally speaking based on supply and demand, everything only. The same kind of setup I tried to exploit last week, but I miserably failed. I'll tell you the case. Okay, my okay. The thing is, what I did, I'll tell you. Okay, uh, uh, say for example, market was uh, say for example market is I mean less than say 60 points below 45,000. Okay, so 45,000 put, what would be the value? Should be above 60, right? Because it is 60 points below 45,000, so 45,000 put should be above 60, but it was 40. So what I tried to buy this in the money put option 40 rupees because it is less than 20 rupees intrinsic value. Okay, and then I try to sell these options in the next week, so that actually what I am expecting, if market is coming down, I will make a profit, much higher profit with the option buy. But the result was something different. When market was coming down, the next week option was not striking. So if if there may be a subtle difference in the at the money put, at the money call difference, I agree that. But if you are trying to exploit this one, uh, the right way to exploit this one with the future. But the problem is the future will have a higher STT, stamp duty and everything. You have to spend at least 20 to 30 rupees with the futures. Okay, so thus if you are having an arbitrage opportunity, especially in the bank nifty at the money call option or at the money put option, you need to have minimum 40 rupees points. Then only you can capture this the premium differences. If there is a arbitrage opportunity, if you are having 20 rupees or 10 rupees or 30 rupees chance, then you can't exploit. That is part of system that you can't do anything.
Can I
There's
add also,
yeah,
Krish?
Kulbhushan, yes. You, there's one more thing which I have observed during monthly expiries. जो अभी आया था ना, ऐसा डिफरेंस बहुत कम आता है, because on the monthly expiries the future expires on the same rate of the as of the spot, बट ड्यूरिंग वीकली एक्सपायरीज फ्यूचर्स आर कंटिन्यूस रनिंग, तो उसका कुछ पार्शियल इम्पैक्ट आता है कॉल और पुट की ऑप्शन में। जब आप देख रहे होंगे कि आज कॉल का प्रीमियम ज़्यादा था, पुट का प्रीमियम कम था, इसका एक एक छोटा सा रीज़न ये भी है कि वहाँ पे फ्यूचर का प्राइसिंग भी प्रीमियम काउंट करता है, और आज फ्यूचर की एक्सपायरी नहीं थी, तो मार्केट एक्सपेक्ट करता है शायद फ्यूचर को कवर करने के लिए स्पॉट ऊपर आ जाए, कुछ ऐसा सिनेरियो मोस्टली होता है। तो ऑन द मंथली एक्सपायरी डे ना आपको ये डिफरेंस नहीं मिलेगा, ऑन वीकली एक्सपायरी आपको मोस्टली डिफरेंस मिलता है, और इस डिफरेंस को के लिए कोई ट्रेड आर्बिट्रेज नहीं बन सकता, बहुत मुश्किल है बनाना इसके इसके बेसिस पे ट्रेड लेना।
कुलभूषण,
सर,
बिफोर यू गो,
मैं कुछ ऐड करता हूँ इसमें।
कुलभूषण एक सेकेंड, we have Tanmay over here who is very fantastic in options. I know him personally. Tanmay, you want to add on to something onto that? Tanmay, if you can hear me. Tanmay, if you are there, if you can hear me. Yeah, probably I don't think he is able to listen to me.
We'll
Krish,
we'll
you
take the
are,
from
yeah, Kulbhushan, you go ahead then.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, what Jagan sir and Chetan sir has said is absolutely on par. But what today incidents happen, I think you are asking about specifically today. For 1965, straddle premium was different because someone was in the money and still his
Yes, sir.
premium was very less. Huh? So usually, what happened, I'm also observing. My answer may not be completely logical, but what I'm feeling right now is there's so many options here as there, and they are very stubborn right now. For the especially for the expiries, that they feel that okay, market will go down from there, and they will not square off their positions. They try to adjust their position. So someone who has actually sold the 690, 670, 650 call, and suddenly market goes up, they try to adjust it with selling the at the money puts. So when everybody will becoming the option seller, and even those folks who are actually buying and sitting in the impression that market may go down, but it is not going down, they also became the seller because they are squaring off their positions. So demand and supply will actually affect, and the call side same. Whomsoever wanted to go long, they also become the buyer, and also somebody who is already sitting there, they wanted to square off their position, especially seller, they also become the buyer. So demand both side will actually drastically change. So due to that, sometime you will see these kind of difference, but it is not be sustainable a long. It is only for the few minutes or few seconds, until and unless mark they will. Because if you see today's, I have never seen such open interest in the history of Nifty since last 3 years. I'm seeing it's in billions, because uh, you know uh, same time we have the Bank Nifty and Nifty both expiry same day, and this is the first month where Bank Nifty participant also be trying to play with the Nifty. So these things is very weird, but that happened especially for the uh, weekly kind of expiries. And the logical reason is already given by Chetan sir and Jagan sir.
Jagan
You
sir.
are right, Kulbhushan. Yeah,
Just
you
a
are
minute.
right.
Sure.
I would like to add. So it's nothing but actually when future is in discount, actually nobody will ask a question. But when option is in discount, people will question it. So you had seen so many times the future will be in a discount, right? The same thing right now. We don't have any weekly future, right? So if some in the money option is less than intrinsic value, you can assume that the synthetic future is in discount, to put it in a right word. Yeah.
I will take the question from the Rishabh. Rishabh?
Uh, Before Rishabh, Tanmay is
Yes.
also over
Hello.
here.
Yeah.
Tanmay, if you are able to hear me, Rishabh, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Tanmay, if you can explain the situation which happened today, if you are able to hear me.
Hello everyone, this is Tanmay here. Hope I am audible, Amit.
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
audible.
Tanmay.
Yes. So first of all, I would like to explain to everybody that today being an expiry is no different day for option pricing. So what happens is in options pricing, the pricing underlying is either weekly futures. If weekly futures are not available, then we would go for synthetic futures. So the option pricing would only be dependent on the weekly futures. If not traded, then it would be calculated on synthetic futures. There is no kind of arbitrage or any mispricing that is happening and you are not able to catch. The guys who are trading premiums need not look at why calls are costly or puts are costly. What you are worried about is the option chart moving in a direction. Try to play on your strengths. There is no arbitrage involved. The pricing is correct, and you need to study a lot to understand these things.
Hi, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Puneet, before
Yes.
let's just Rishabh question.
Sure. Sure. Sure.
Yes. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, so my question is, like USA में सर everyday expiry होती है, तो why is there not such huge OI build up over there and like the kind of OI we see in Indian markets?
The news what you see about OI concentration happening in Indian markets or outside is completely different. The contract size or the value size of a contract that is present in India is completely irrelevant to what is being traded globally. So the on in case of number of contracts, if you're seeing, yes, the OI has picked up, but as a size of market, we are nowhere near the global players. So what my advice to all the option traders out there are is basically what is happening is there are a lot of new things, new traders coming into the market, and these traders are trying to educate others with the knowledge they have gained. I'm not trying to say is if somebody is wrong or right. What I'm trying to say is a particular trader, if he has developed a strategy based on his knowledge and experience, it it is very difficult for another trader to copy that strategy. What you can do is understand the basic principles on which these instruments behave. So if you are able to do that, I don't think buying options, selling options, or premiums would come into picture.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Puneet, go ahead.
Hi, Jegan sir. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, please go. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope you're doing fine, sir. Well,
Yeah.
Jegan sir, my question is to you and all the seniors who can add. I've been selling options for quite a while now, and I've been profitable. But lately, for the few months, I've noticed that I make more money on the non-expiry days than the expiry days. But I was still happy considering, there is only Thursday and the Fin Nifty on Tuesday, which is like a very bad day. But now it started every day, and this was the first week, and you have seen how what havoc has been created. So I'm just wondering, there's no way we can backtest also, going back that how options and how this will perform when all expiries on all days. So can you add on this how it will go forward and what will happen? Because now it's expiry on every day, and as you must have noticed that expiry days have become more difficult to trade than non-expiry days. So, any views on that, sir?
Okay, so there are some people who are trading on all days,
Yeah, I'm one
but
of them, sir, and that's why I
yeah,
asked because
yeah,
yeah,
they are having Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Fin
yeah.
Nifty. So if you are a directional player, definitely it works. Okay, so if you are
No, sir.
looking for
I'm
a
actually I keep sell straddles, and I actually trade only Fin Nifty and Bank Nifty. So I do that on
okay,
all days. Looking at the premiums, but mostly it's on all days, and it's making profit on rest of the days more than Tuesday and on expiry days. Basically, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesday Fin Nifty won't perform well, and Thursday Bank Nifty won't. It's like a stop loss hunting playground. But now you have seen that Wednesday also it has come. So now Wednesday also stop loss hunting playground. Thursday is also stop loss hunting playground. Tuesday is also the same thing. So now it is, and you don't have a data to even see that what happens to the options and how we can put our stop losses. How we can manage it because there is no data where each and every day is an expiry day. So and it is becoming very difficult, sir, nowadays to trade on expiries, particularly that instrument. So what do you suggest?
Oh, okay. So before we get into daily expiry, so we had only one expiry per
Yeah,
week long time ago,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Whatever you're saying, the non-expiry date test, it was a cyclic one.
yeah,
So that's what I could see.
yeah,
Okay, because in 2022, the entire year we had a challenge on Tuesdays.
yeah.
Okay, before that in 2021, Tuesday was much better than expiry day. It was giving consistent results. But 2023, in late 2022, Wednesday started giving trouble. And in 2023, especially after April, expiry day started giving trouble. So it is a cyclic only. That's what I feel.
But sir,
I
now
feel
in,
so.
in all those cases you've mentioned, generally the expiries were concentrated on that instrument on the same day. But now, as you know, the Sensex is also catching up. So that will create, before, like, sir, the expiries were generally keeping the market range bound, so that we had an advantage in selling options. But now on expiry days, it's particularly like stop loss hunting, going up straight and then mean reverting and then going back up. So now if it start happening on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, how will we do?
So I'll tell
Yeah.
you, you will get the pain from Monday to Friday. The only 2 days remaining where you will not get your stop loss, that is weekend.
So,
Jagan
Yeah,
sir,
how you
me,
are approaching,
I
sir, on
am.
this? I mean, what do
Acha,
you think?
jokes apart,
What do you think when
joke.
all the expiries have been introduced now? No, anything cannot be added further. Now it is for sure that we have 5 expiries, 5 days. So do you think such kind of extreme behavior will go on, or it is cyclical and it will change in the future?
Honestly speaking, we have to
Wait and watch.
see, and then only we need to watch. Yeah,
I understand.
we can't predict.
Yeah,
But one thing, what I would say that, okay, so especially if you are a seller, the edge on expiry day is little higher than the non-expiry day. That is for sure. Okay, so even you backtest for all days, expiry day, the edge is very very high. Okay, so
that is
that is true. But how you are trying to exploit without your stop loss is
That is
getting
diminishing.
hunted is a
That is diminishing, actually, sir. I mean, I've started, to
trick.
be honest, I've started with 50 lakhs and reached till 1.2. So it's all fair and good. But now, lately, for the past 3, 4 months, I'm seeing it's diminishing. So, you basically on all days, you're less careful, and on expiry days, you're extremely careful. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
True,
Thank you.
true, true, true,
It was
true,
pleasure
true.
to talk to you, sir. And please keep your videos coming.
Even
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you are looking, if you are looking, I don't know how people looked at the premium behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, so I look at the premium in my experience,
Mm-hmm.
right? 2014 to 2022, the way the premium decays
Yeah.
was it is like a
Linear
linear
one. Yeah.
decay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. Exactly.
linear one. Since I'm from mathematical
Correct.
background, it's linear
Me
decay.
too, sir.
It will be slowly coming down, and after 2 o'clock, the premium will fall like anything.
Exactly.
But right now, we can never ever guess. Sometimes it decays in the morning. Sometimes it doesn't decay till 2 o'clock. Sometimes it doesn't decay till 2:30. We can never ever
Yeah,
guess
I know,
actually at
I
what
know.
time the decay is going to
That's what is happening, sir. It's quite difficult to manage lately.
happen. Quite difficult. Yeah.
Our participants are demanding the midday expiry, sir.
I think less expiries were much better, personal opinion, but this has created a lot of problems to handle. There is, as Jagan sir was mentioning, there
No,
is no linear decay at all, and sometimes even, sir, I've noticed that there is a decay in the morning, but by mid 12, 1 o'clock, whatever decay happens, sometimes it just catches back again, wondering what is happening, and then again it starts to fall down. So strange
only
behavior is happening.
So I have one question here to all the senior traders. So Jagan sir, Chetan sir, Amit sir.
Yeah.
So as we have daily expiry nowadays, so I do not know what the SEBI or stock exchange have their mind. Is there any possibility that a market will start working all 7 days in future?
by
I don't think so.
by weekend में सोने के लिए भी
No, I'm
टाइम नहीं
just
देता है क्या?
because what happened ना अभी आप देखेंगे तो 1 day do have a two expiry. So there could be chances that SEBI will think, okay, let give one more additional day, Saturday, to one more expiry because BSC also coming now. They have a Sensex
They gave it.
expiry and there is a bank also.
Hmm.
Then maybe small cap will also come. Hey, we are all time high.
Now
We also
all the
need
bank nifty
expiry.
constants will come again
But
on
but
Monday.
one point which I don't understand from the SEBI point of view, right? So one side actually SEBI is saying that actually derivative volume is too high, we have to reduce it. And other side they are introducing new expiries.
Yes.
So this is how they say this is how they will say the retailers, sir.
Jagan sir,
but
you won't believe
yeah,
option sellers so desperate that they are ready to give the 1 lakh rupees margin for 50 paisa of option selling.
Yeah, 100%,
Because
100%.
it's a fixed income, right?
See,
but Kulbhushan, there's one thing. Uh, if if by any chance Saturday and Sundays को भी expiry start होती है तो I'll collaborate with a lawyer, क्योंकि फिर divorce cases बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ने वाले हैं, उसमें कमाई होगी, फिर यहाँ तो पैसा बनने वाला है नहीं.
Absolutely.
And
Then Bachelor will get the edge.
no, and one more thing will happen is कि I'll stop trading altogether. I'll purely move to investing. I will not even see what Nifty is, what Bank Nifty is. I will be purely an investor. I'll not come into any space and discuss about options. Nor Jiggle will come, because boss, it takes a lot of efforts to trade the whole day, sitting from 9 to 3:30. When will you do your research? When will you give time to your family? When will you take out your family for a dinner or a lunch or something else? When will you take out family for a movie? So, if this kind of things happens, this was seen way back in 2017, if not mistaken. We were interviewed by Business Line, and my point was same. Boss, what are you trying to do? Whether you want to make traders live their life, or you want to make people commit more suicide? Because the more number of days you do all these expiries, people will start expiring. People will not people are still dying from cancer, heart attack, diabetes, XYZ things, many more things. But people will start dying due to all these expiries. मतलब लोग expire हो
Sir,
जाएंगे.
sir, this is how they will control the population. What are you saying?
अच्छा है, पॉपुलेशन कंट्रोल करने का मेजर है.
ये सारी चीज ऐसे ही करने के लिए है ना, सारे एक्सपायरीज है, बहुत ज्यादा टैक्सेस है.
True.
सबको expire कर दो. Let everyone get
But
expired.
Sir, you
yeah,
don't,
yeah.
you,
But
But
option
I think
selling is not a yeah. Option selling is not a crazy business in USA, but it is a very crazy business in India.
sir, आप,
Maybe I am
sir,
one of
sir,
the
sir,
culprits for
Jagan
it.
sir, I just want to request you and PR sir as well. Don't famous that thing also again. Again, our most of the Indians will go to Dubai and they will
You
open
able to
their,
hear me now?
sir.
Hello,
Yeah, am I audible, sir?
hello.
Jagan sir, am I
Yeah, you
audible?
are audible, Krish. Yeah, audible.
I think
Audible, right? So what I'm saying is option selling is a crazy. It's not a crazy business in USA, but it is a crazy business in India.
but
And most of the volumes are coming through option
don't
trading.
make
That
that
it is
also
not through
famous, sir.
futures. It is not through the cash market.
Don't make that also famous, sir. Most of the people will go to Dubai and again they will trade from there. It will become again like India.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Sir, now it's audible.
hello. Yeah, you are audible, Krish. What I'm saying is, in option Greek, we have one Greeks called Vega. I don't think so. It is working nowadays. The only thing is coming Delta and the Gamma, because every day is the expiry. So I don't think so that Vega is having any relevant nowadays.
कुलभूषण भाई, आप ऑप्शन ग्रीक्स के बारे में बोल रहा था ना. मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ वो ग्रीक्स को रिप्लेस कर दो ऑप्शन इंडियंस. नया तीर लिख देंगे.
No, I think there is a few minutes back, Jagan sir has mentioned that 2022 was a very linear decay. I personally feel the reason was because that time na VIX was going to cool off. If you see that, and till the end of November 2022, that reached to 11 VIX. So it means that the Vega in the premium is also will give us some extra cushion for the option seller. But now we are sitting at 10 or 11 VIX where we do not have Vega at all, and theta is as by definition is that it will be become zero at the expiry only, and in between we will see that the increase of the VIX 4-5% sometime. So that is the reason we say that it's not linear decay nowadays. Even though that is the reason we have very less premium, because every option seller is ready to sell at any price. They feel that this single paisa is also is a free money, and that is the reason it was lucrative. But as we have everyday expiry, I feel the way that US market is behaving now, that's not lucrative for option sellers. Same way it's going to be happen in India very soon. Upcoming 6 months is very challenging, and then we can really see what actually the picture is going to be in India. And I'm sure that most of new trader option sailor like me, they're also going to be vanished from the market for sure because they cannot take stop loss all the day.
Okay, great.
So, Krish, just a minute. We have Dr. Saab also over here. Dr. Saab, here, please.
Amit sir, no one is talking.
I thought I had a network issue.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, Kulbhushan, आप बोल रहे थे ना कि most of the options share will sellers will vanish from the market. I think जो कोविड वाले ऑप्शन सेलर्स बने हैं ना, the sellers who have become option sellers in last 3 years, 50, 60, 70% of them will burst their capital within next 6 to 9 months, and they'll just leave the market.
एब्सोल्युटली, मुझे भी ऐसे ही लगता है सर,
ये तो
क्योंकि
मार्केट का उसूल है चंदन।
ये
हाँ,
तो
ये
पक्का
तो मैं
होने
कल
वाला है,
भी
क्योंकि
बोला था ना,
जब
मार्केट
भी
का उसूल है ये।
2008-9 में सेम हुआ था,
क्राउडेड नहीं,
2020 में हुआ
एक
था,
चीज
अभी भी
समझ
फिर
लो,
होगा।
एक चीज समझ लो, जहां क्राउडेड ट्रेड हो गया, जहां सबको लगता है वेयर यू सी देयर इज लुक्रेटिव मनी, इजी मनी, दैट ट्रेड विल नेवर वर्क फॉर यू। मतलब it will not work for the majority of the people. Right now, like we have mid cap and the small cap outperforming Nifty, Bank Nifty. So once this bubble gets burst, when it will get burst, I don't know. None of us knows that. So whenever this lucrative market, easy money market will get burst, you will
यस,
see stocks down 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%. We have all seen that. None of us is not new to this market. We have all seen all the charts, what have happened in the previous cycles, what will happen in the current cycle. So this is history, and Dow theory simply speaks about itself. Market tends to repeat itself. So when it will repeat itself, none of us knows. So never make a joke of that के 12,000 नहीं आ सकता, 12,000 क्यों, वापस 7,500 भी आ सकता है। तो ठीक है, तो कभी किसी का मजाक मत बनाओ। आ गया तब क्या करोगे? तब क्या जाके अपना थूका हुआ चाट के आओगे? नहीं ना।
पैसा बनाएंगे ना अमित भाई, क्या बात करो, 12,000 आ
अरे
जाए।
वो
अमित
पैसा,
सर डेस्परेटली बैठे हम तो पैसा लेकर, तो
12,000
एक
आ जाए
बात
तो
प्लीज दे दो।
15,000 आ जाए।
अच्छा अपने पास डॉक्टर साहब भी आए हैं। डॉक्टर साहब बहुत मुश्किल से आते हैं। डॉक्टर साहब, योर व्यू पॉइंट on whatever we were discussing, because you were listening for so long and we had Tanmay also today over here. Dr. Saab, if you can hear me.
या मैं तो बोलने चाह रहा हूँ कि कुलभूषण भाई वेगा को वेकेशन से बुलाना पड़ेगा, लग रहा है।
एब्सोल्युटली सर, भाई सेम बिल्कुल वही लग रहा है।
ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है। क्या बोलेंगे, ऐसा मार्केट हो गया है।
आज मैं ऑब्जर्व कर रहा था क्योंकि मैं ट्रेड लेने की हिम्मत नहीं हो रही थी। निफ्टी में 50-50 पॉइंट के दूर स्ट्राइक हैं, और कॉल और पुट साइड में आप देखेंगे तो एट द मनी और उसके ऊपर एक और स्ट्राइक प्राइस, वहाँ प्रीमियम है, उसके बाद में प्रीमियम ही नहीं है। और पूरी जनता, पूरी दुनिया वो दो स्ट्राइक प्राइस पे बैठी थी। इतना कंसोलिडेटेड मैंने ओआई कभी देखा नहीं, और मुझे इतना डर लग रहा था कि अगर कुछ भी हुआ हल्का सा तो ये लोगों का क्या होगा। और जो ये इतना बड़ा कहते हैं ना स्प्रिंग पूरा प्रेस अप था, और एक बार जैसे वो उछला है, तो आज ऐसा हो गया कि अब ये क्या ना डेस्परेशन है ऑप्शन सेलर का कि यार आए हैं आज तो कुछ तो झाड़ी बनानी पड़ेगी। अब 200 पॉइंट दूर, 100 पॉइंट दूर तो कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है, चलो 50 पॉइंट दूर ही बेच दो, जनता बेच रही है, ओआई है, शायद मार्केट यही रेंज में रहेगा। और ये डेस्परेशन आई डोंट थिंक सो कि ये वर्थ है। ये बहुत ज़्यादा ऑप्शन सेलर का जो 3 साल का पैसा बनाया भी है ना उन्होंने लकीली और तुक्के से, जो भी है, जो नए ट्रेडर है मेरे जैसे, वो आने वाले 6 महीने में डर है कि निकल ना जाए। अब मुझे लग रहा है ऑप्शन सेलर को भी ना बायर की तरह बैठना पड़ेगा अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए कि भाई आज सेलिंग का टाइम है या नहीं है, कितना रिस्क टू रिवार्ड है, अननेसेसरी बेचना है डेस्परेशन में या कुछ वर्थ भी है बेचने का। तभी तो सरवाइव कर सकते हैं, अदरवाइज अगर चिल्लड़े बेचेंगे तो एक दिन ऐसी नौबत आएगी चिल्लड़ी बचेगी हाथ में और कुछ बचेगा ही नहीं।
ये तो सही बात है, बट आपको जब ये लगा था ये 5 रुपए जो भी है, तो आपने उस टाइम उसको आपको लगा नहीं कि इसको बाय कर ले?
मेरा मन हुआ था सर, मैं स्प्रेड बनाने के प्लान में था कि 650
अरे
का
पर
था, 5
क्या
रुपए
स्प्रेड
का।
हो, 5 रुपए में बाय कर रहे हो, उसमें और क्या स्प्रेड बनाओगे?
हाँ वही बात है, मैं सोचा कि 5 रुपए भी जेब से क्यों ना 2 रुपए का सेल कर देते हैं, तो 3 रुपए का रिस्क है, 47 रुपीज आने को है।
सर, डॉक्टर साहब, अपन है इंडियन, अपन है ना
अरे
इंडियन
कुलभूषण भाई,
पीपल।
आप एक स्टारबक्स में जाते हो,
वही
500
वही
रुपए की
वही
कॉफी उठाते हो,
एक
क्या
मिनट
250 200 5 रुपए के लिए आप इतना कर रहे हो?
सर जी, आप सब क्यों इतना डरा रहे हो लोगों को? पैसा नहीं बनता, ऐसा क्यों डरा रहे हो?
नहीं डरा नहीं रहे भाई, देखो लेकिन अवेयर करना बहुत जरूरी है। इट्स नॉट दैट इजी मार्केट टू ट्रेड। अभी तो बहुत सीनियर हैं मेरे से सब लोग, दे विल आल्सो एग्री कि at we should not sell the option at any price. That desperation is not good at all.
ठीक है,
Sometimes we also need to be sit away
ठीक है,
from
मैं
the
एक
market.
एक एक
वैसे
क्वेश्चन
वैसे ये
पूछना
जो
चाहता हूँ।
आज जो मूव आया, ये तो कितना 100 पॉइंट का मूव था ना?
हाँ, हार्डली 100 पॉइंट्स ओनली सर।
100
120 130
100
का,
क्या? आई मीन
150
पॉइंट
पॉइंट का
फाइव
मूव था।
परसेंट 0.5% का मूव हुआ ना इंडेक्स पे, तो
यस,
इतना
0.5।
इतना बड़ा भी मूव तो था नहीं एक्चुअली ये।
बट
एग्जैक्टली, कल
एक्चुअली
रात को
बट
अपन लोग ये बात कर रहे
इतने
थे
में
कि
ही सब उड़ गए
0.5%
सर।
मूव आएगा, उड़ जाएंगे इतने लोग।
but it actually went down 50
सर
points at the opening, then from there it shoot up to 180 points sir.
So डॉक्टर साहब, जो कल हम लोग बात कर रहे थे ना, आप और चेतन सर ने जो बताया था, एग्जैक्टली आज वही हुआ है कि डेस्परेशन इतना हो गया ना सेलर का कि 50 पॉइंट दूर या एट द मनी बैठे हुए हैं, तो 100 पॉइंट दूर में भी उनके सारे कपड़े फट जाएंगे, और वही हुआ है आज। लोग 1-1 रुपए का कॉल, 19,700 का कॉल 1-1 रुपए का बेच के बैठे हुए हैं। फिर वो 10 रुपए हो गया तो भी सोच रहे हैं जीरो हो जाएगा, 50 रुपए हो गया फिर भी सोच रहे हैं अरे अब क्या करें, अब भगवान भरोसे बैठे हैं, श्री कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी पे घंटे बजा रहे हैं। यही हुआ है आज, देखो बहुत लोगों को नुकसान हुआ है, बड़ा बड़ा। बहुत लोग तो अब भी आ नहीं रहे, आज ओपनली बता ही नहीं रहे क्या हुआ है आज।
ठीक है,
कुलभूषण, वो न्यूज आएगी 2-4 दिन
नहीं
बाद।
ठीक है ना, तो
कॉल पे देख
मतलब
लेना।
क्या है, 20 दिन में एक बार ऐसा होगा, बट बाकी 19 दिन तो है ना।
हाँ ये बात तो है सर,
दैट्स
अभी तो डेली
पॉजिटिविटी।
एक्सपायरी है ना, लेकिन अब
sir,
तो 20 दिन के
I
20
just
दिन
want
है
I
सर।
just want to ask one question. Jagan sir,
Yeah.
are you going to do the Sensex expiry tomorrow?
No, I'm not.
I think it's almost 3 months, right?
It is
Since
almost 3
Sensex
months,
option
but
was
it is not enabled in the XTSC API till now with my
okay,
broker.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
If it is
See,
enabled, I will do
my
that.
point is,
Jegan, do you know when they're going to enable it, XTS?
They are saying that actually it will be enabled within a month of time. They had been saying this for the last 3 months. So I never know actually when they will enable. Yeah.
Yeah, I find it peculiar on XTS when you hit your you load up the Sensex options and you place
Okay.
trades, it shows up as a trade,
Okay.
but it doesn't show up the next day. So they don't have the MIS reporting to transfer to
Yeah,
the next day.
Oh,
this issue I also faced when we are taking a carry forward position for next day. It was not showing in the XTS.
oh.
It is only showing in the IFL broker terminal, which I use.
They have to upload, na? Then only it will come, right?
Mm-hmm.
The positional one you are talking, right?
Yes, sir.
Every day they have to upload your positions. Then only it will come. Otherwise, it will not come. The broker said they have to upload your positions. Yeah. By
Okay,
default, it
we'll
will
take
come in
the
XTS. Even with the
okay,
NSE also, there's the same case, but they will upload the positions every day morning.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll take the next one or two questions of Ronnie.
Yeah.
Ronnie Chaudhary.
Hi, my question to Jagan sir only.
Yeah. Tell me.
So, Jagan sir, are you using same expiry setup for all indices right now,
Definitely,
or different?
definitely no.
One setup for every index, how it is possible?
Yeah. Correct. It is not possible.
Okay. I have one more question. Few weeks back, you told in your one of YouTube video that you are using 40 to 50% rolling straddle.
Right.
You are doing that right now, or you strategy on your position on rolling strategy?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing rolling straddle right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
But doesn't mean that rolling
Uh,
straddle doesn't work. It means that I got better strategy than rolling
okay,
straddle.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anji, your question. Anji bhai. Anji bhai, are you there?
Chris by today actually I sold the rolling saddle.
Okay.
That is quite matlab, that is very good compared to selling penny. Means for today, because pennies is hurting quite bit, but the rolling saddle na is not hurting as much as the pennies are hurting. Matlab, actually I talked to my friend who had sold the pennies. He told that the rolling saddle, as my rolling saddle na not giving that much pain as compared to that pennies.
Okay.
So
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, who is that? Shivaji?
Shivaji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. And this kind of spaces, once in a while, is very much helpful for traders like us because this is completely
Shivaji, we are
infinite
getting
time.
some kind of a noise background from your end. Or even many horns.
echo I think.
Huh.
And,
शिवाजी भाई कहीं कमरे वमरे में हो, बाथरूम में तो नहीं हो?
and no, no, sir. Is it audible now properly?
आपका आवाज बहुत साउंड कर रहा है, गूंज रहा है.
Now, sir, is it?
इको हो रहा है शिवाजी, आप इको कर रहे हो.
One second, sir. I'll just.
या
Some
श्योर
echo is
प्लीज.
there.
Yeah, I'm not able to understand what is the penny strategy that the person was talking about. Can you
So
explain that?
it's nothing, sir. Penny strategy means most of the people are doing this delta neutralized hedging, right? They are selling 5 rupees options, 2 rupees options, 3 rupees options, that kind of strategies. So it's working till last year from I think January onwards. It is started giving so much of pain to the each and everyone.
Sir, is
So,
it
so
okay now?
delta neutral. So what do they do? They sell 5 rupees and then they do delta neutral or something. How do they work?
Yeah,
So,
they will sell
actually
5
what
rupees.
they do na, what we do na, we sell a 1 rupees option or something like that, and then try to, I think my voice is not
Yeah, your voice
audible.
is clear. Go ahead.
Uh, they are what they are doing now. They are selling, or what we are doing. We are doing selling 1 rupees option or something like that, delta neutral, and obviously we are trying to manage the premium as if some other leg rising, then we are obviously either risking on or risking off. So for today only, I आई एम लाइक कि आज ये काम नहीं किया, मतलब बेसिकली आज स्ट्रैडल सेल करना ना काम नहीं किया बेसिकली उसके जगह पे ना आज अगर कोई स्ट्रैडल पे भी मतलब स्ट्रैंगल पे ना आज काफ़ी पेन हुआ, बट बेसिकली स्ट्रैडल पे ना काफ़ी आज रिलीफ था. मतलब ऑब्वियसली पेन तो था ही, बट एज कम्पेयर टू, क्योंकि उतना तो मूवमेंट था नहीं इन ओवरऑल मार्केट.
Okay.
Yeah.
ऋषि
शिवाजी.
भाई,
Ka-
एक
ka-
पूछना था मुझे कि ये स्ट्रैटेजी में अगर प्रीमियम पे बेच रहे हो तो डेल्टा को इन्वॉल्व क्यों करना है? प्रीमियम से ही एडजस्ट कर लो फिर. मतलब व्हाई टू मिक्स टू थेरीज? मतलब
नहीं
अगर
नहीं
आप
सर, वो
प्रीमियम कॉल
डेल्टा
का
बोल रहे
प्रीमियम
हैं,
बेच रहे हो, पुट का
वो
प्रीमियम
प्रीमियम
बेच
से
रहे
ही
हो.
करते हैं.
ओके.
Okay, Shivaji, are you there?
Sir, is my voice audible?
Yeah, go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. And this kind of spaces once in a while is very much helpful for us because it is completely informative. And my question to Jagan sir and seniors out there, the thing is, I'm a short wall player wherein I used to sell strangles. And see, for example, I keep a stop loss at call leg 20%. Once that SL hits, sir, and so the I mean the same leg should re-enter with the premium should match with the other leg. I wanted it to convert it into algo, sir. I mean to say I used to do manually only. Now I want to go with the algo. So wherein I found a platform that is algo test, but there is no option such as re-entered matching the premium of other leg. So is there any algo
Yeah, you
platform?
can try the Quantiply.
Correct.
Should we write the code there, or how
No,
do I
you
go
don't
with
need to
that?
write any code. You don't need to write any code. Whatever the strategy which you have back tested in algo test, the same
Okay.
kind of a logic only you can give it in Quantiply.
Is there any option to re-enter matching this
It is
remaining?
there. It is there. It is there. It is there.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for the opportunity, sir, and thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, Shivakumar Srinivasanji, your
Ha,
question.
Namaskar. I'm actually asking in continuation of what was just asked.
Okay.
See, these days, I'll just take 30 seconds in explaining the background and then come to the question. The derivatives market, especially is going to be 4 times higher than the cash market, and it has grown after the COVID period. And it is going to go up, and expiry dynamics is going to get more traders, both buyers and sellers, and it is going to be a bigger volume. And number 2 player in the world will be far lower than India. But the challenge is going to be scaling up, or the profitable traders there will be on a algo. Today, algo may be about 3%, 5% of the entire derivatives market in F&O. So the edge required for executing the trade is going to be more relevant than understanding the strategy. See, I'm a little old person. I'm a nearly a senior citizen, and I have no understanding on the coding, the algo, and such things. So can anyone actually help and understand how do I move from a manual trading? I do option selling, only derivatives, only an index, and not stocks, are not investing. So can anyone brief about how do I do a algo? I have a strategy in place. Let's say I want to do a back test and then execute things semi-manually. I'll keep myself on mute. Thank you.
Okay. Jegan sir, would you like to answer the question?
Jegan, probably you will be the best person to answer about it, or Dr. Saab.
Okay. So the big question he asked. So there are a lot of things in algo, right? So directional, non-directional, right? So wall player, and especially whether you want to play with the stocks. It depends on a lot of things. So maybe if you are comparing with the directional, right, so price action, everything, option trading is little easier than anything. That's what my feeling, because I'm coming from the option selling campus, right? So with the option selling, right now with the current tool, right, it is very much easy to backtest right now. So with respect to the price action, what I would say that actually the softwares are not enough when compared to option selling. So because a lot of softwares are available, even execution algo is also ready in place with respect to option selling and option buying. With respect to option trading, if you are having a predefined rules, it is possible to backtest any. But if you are having any customized rule only, then only you have to write the code. But in right now with the 21st century, actually you don't need to write much code right now, but for a simple strategy. Okay, if you're a beginner, I would like to say that actually first you need to learn the options. So without learning options and trying to do some strategy, it is not good. So that's what I would like to say. And if you are looking for a price action, the domain is something different. Somebody can answer it. But right now with the option trading, so learn option. Yeah.
No, I'm not asking for. I'm actually looking for doing trade through algo, not manually, for index option selling, predominantly index option selling strategies. I have strategies in place, and I want to do back test and deploy strategy on an automatic basis. Something like before the order executes, I want to get a reminder and then say I can manually execute. That kind of a.
So you are
I have strategies in place.
So your strategies is based on the futures, and then you are placing in options, or your strategy is based on options?
Only options selling, short option selling, index Nifty.
Okay. But your strategy rules are very common. Then
Yeah,
the right.
popular common. I can actually write it in terms of bullet points in text format, but I don't know which is a better coding platform or which are algo companies, and how do I go about identifying that kind of a
Shiva, sir, I just want to
yeah.
ask you one thing. So, what kind of a strategy which you are using, like straddle selling, putting a stop loss trailing kind of methods only, or anything else based on the indicator?
Right. Yeah, right now, instead of explaining, can I take some 30 seconds, 1 minute in explaining
Yeah,
basically?
go ahead.
Okay. Let's say I will actually choose next week, for example, 14th September, as of yesterday, strangle, which is, let's say, ATM minus 200, minus 300, sell it at, I will say, this particular delta, this particular, gamma, this particular, theta I look for. And if this is VIX is so I will give the predefined condition.
Okay.
For standardizing it repeatable, so that there is a repeatable, and always it will be about let's say 5 DTE to 12 DTE. That's the kind of, I don't want to be on current week, on current expiry day.
Okay.
And I will say 20% combined stop loss or so, 25% combined stop loss. And I want to backtest for a period of last 4 years, because I want to cover high delta in high volatility period, low volatility period, and the pre-election, post-election, corona, all of them will get covered. Kind of 1,000 trading days or so, at least. At least 500 plus trading days should be covered. So if I backtest and if I see a result, and then I deploy it. Right now, I'm doing all these things manually. I'm actually yesterday I was doing 21 September trading.
Okay.
I mean, not yesterday, today. I live in US right
Jegan,
now,
sir,
so
I
I'm
think
sorry
we have to do the custom coding for this, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah, I think next week may not be available. I'm not very sure.
And
Current week
I'll
only it is
just
available.
give you one suggestion, sir. If you want to do that kind of a coding for you, if you are a developer, then it's fine. If you are not a developer, contact the Python trader. He is available in Twitter, Python trader 999.
Okay.
So
Better you
No,
connect to Krish
no,
itself.
Krish, actually, I'll tell you, I understand the question. So basically, Krish, what happened, na, algo can be written, but actually what sir is saying that they need to
backtest it.
backtest us also.
No, it's not possible, sir. Backtest, we need to get all the 5-6 years of data, and at the same time, we have to put them in the platform. Nobody have that kind of a system,
तो
sir.
मैं
No,
आपको इसका सर अंकल मैं इसको इसका
just
शॉर्ट आंसर देता हूँ.
huh?
In India, as per my understanding, because I was also looking and I was also trying to develop by myself, it is very hard. I would say next to impossible. There is any company exists right now who can backtest your algorithm with the 4-year data, because backtesting is more complex than writing the algos. Algo, how complex it is, it can be written at least, but backtesting is certainly kind of impossible. I'm not saying that complete impossible. If you will lucky, you will find out. But
Now,
yeah.
Kulbhushan, I'll interrupt over you. I know Dr. Saab personally. Dr. Saab के जो partner हैं,
So,
Alok.
Amit bhai, sorry, I just missed the rules. Can you, Siva, sir, can you just very quickly tell the rules again? I can maybe.
No, I will say next week expiry, Nifty minus 200 plus 200 or minus 300 plus 300 should be chosen based on, let's say, delta of 10 to 12 on each side. And I will say, based on if the VIX is, let's say, between 10 to 12, I wanted to, have minus ATM plus 300. If the VIX is higher, then I will come a little closer. The objective is to, target, let's say, 0.2% per day, not more than that. So I want to, I have written down in a piece of paper or on a bullet point. If I have to execute it with algo, forget about backtesting. I understand backtesting data may not be available correctly, and it won't be possible. But if I have to execute this trade manually with higher volume, let's say more than 200 lots or 150 lots per day, it is difficult these days to get the slippage is actually killing today.
Okay, so Siva sir, I'll just add. This is what you're describing is very easy. It is, I think it's very simple to do. What I suggest is just put an ad out on Twitter asking for a developer who's worked on something like this, And then one of the hosts over here, Amit Bhai, can maybe retweet it, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of replies on this. This is not very
Um,
difficult. It's easy to do.
I'll tell you one
Okay.
thing. I'll tell you one thing to everyone, cause I have seen Alok's office. I know them personally from last so many years. They do so many back testing. Even if I tell them a strategy, before I tell them a strategy, they'll just tell me बैक टेस्ट करके बता. उनका एक ही चीज होता है बैक टेस्ट करके बता. भाई मैं बैक टेस्ट पे विश्वास नहीं करता क्योंकि मुझे 21 साल हो गए ट्रेड करते हुए. अब मैं 21 साल में अगर खुद को प्रॉफिटेबल ट्रेडर ना बना पाए तो मैं बैक टेस्ट करके अब क्या बनाऊंगा नया. So I have seen them. They have a lot of data, including they have tick data, they have minute data, they have 5 minute data. You name it, on stocks, on index, on each and everything possible. I have visited their office so many times. मतलब they are
अच्छा,
मेरी
अमित भाई छोड़ो ना, सुनो
सर
ना,
सर अमित
हाँ.
सर अमित
बट
सर एक
सुनो
बात
सुनो
मतलब
So
सुनो सुनो
जगन
एक
सर है
अमित
ना।
भाई रुको 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 रुको. One more thing I want to add to Siva sir is that remember, backtesting is fine, but till now I've never seen a bad backtest. So just remember that when you go down this path of trying to backtest a strategy.
यस सर सर
ये
सॉरी
बहुत
मैं
One,
इजी है
डिस्टर्ब कर
सर।
रहा हूँ
and
सर।
wait,
also
wait,
हेलो हेलो
and
हेलो
also
हेलो हेलो
adding
सर
to
मैं
Crosshair,
that,
डिस्टर्ब
wait,
कर
wait,
रहा हूँ।
wait, wait,
हेलो
wait.
हेलो
Crosshair,
हेलो
Crosshair,
हाँ
you
सर
want to say something?
हेलो
Y-
Yeah,
go
Pratik,
ahead.
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead, go ahead. I'm
So
listening.
yeah,
Go ahead, please.
uh, what I wanted to say was कि you can actually backtest this quite easily on Stoxo or Backenzo, and if you want something to be like a bit custom, so these platforms usually have a place where you can drop down your Python code. I would say you can ask Zubair once because he has done the same thing,
अरे
right?
वो सब छोड़
So,
दे भाई। मैं मेरे
uh,
को क्वेश्चन जगन सर से है क्योंकि वो बहुत रेयरली आते हैं और अपन अपने अपने ही बातें कर रहे हैं यार। सर सर मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है आपसे जगन सर। आई होप यू आर कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी।
No, Zubair, he'll be
You can
comfortable in
speak in
English only.
Okay,
English,
okay,
English.
sir. I will
English
try my
only.
best.
He's comfortable in
Okay.
English only.
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to ask, like, I don't want to ask you about strategy or anything. I want to ask, like, how do you handle drawdown? Like, what is the psychology behind that? Because that is the most important part. I'm also a system trader, so drawdown is the thing which I'm very much concerned about. And I don't know, like, if I'm getting a losing streak, I think of backtesting more strategies, and I think of changing the strategy. I think of reducing my position sizing and everything that comes in my mind. I don't change it, but that comes in my mind. So I've seen your journey. I've seen in last 2 months, like you were in drawdown, but still you were consistently posting everything, like whatever the drawdown is, like whatever the percentage is, and still you are following your system religiously. So I wanted to understand the psychology behind, like what goes on, like behind your mind, like how do you handle such drawdowns?
Okay, so I think I answered this question multiple times in many spaces. Number one reason why this drawdown is not affecting my psychology, because so far I have made so much money in the market since 2014. That is number one reason. So I had a drawdown. Yes, I had a drawdown of 10%. There is I had never ever hidden my drawdown since 2014 till now in social media. And one more reason, whether I am in drawdown, whether I am making profit, I used to always upgrade my system. Okay. So I have changed my system when I was making a profit in a particular strategy. So I will always look for some, the improvements, so continuous improvement. So if you take myself, 2014, the strategy what I followed, 2016, the strategy what I followed is different. And I was making profit in 2014 and 15. And 2015-16 I was selling penny premium, right? So 1 rupees, 2 rupees. And in 2018-19 I was doing it for 10 rupees, 15 rupees. Okay. In 2020 I was doing a special strategy like selling a stock premium and buying an index premium and trying to exploit the IV difference between stock and index. Okay. And 2021 I started doing a kind of 920 format. Okay. Then in 2022, right, so I did a kind of adjustments, rolling, and all the steps in 2023, right? So but the case right now what I'm facing is different. Okay, so each time I change my strategy just because I got a new setup or I got a new
alpha or I got a better alpha. That is the reason why I changed my strategies. But in recent times, I was really working hard to change the strategy just because of some of the market dynamics have changed or low wicks or the more supply in a selling side. It could be any reasons, but definitely the plain vanilla 920 straddle, which it was working for 4 or 5 years, definitely the edge has come down. So how I am saying, it's not only, it is not based on the drawdown what I had, but if you are looking at the all time to 2000, okay, say for example from 916 to 315, okay, for example, I'm making profit right now on
Jagan sir, we are getting a disturbance.
Yeah, your voice is not audible, sir.
yeah,
Jiga, your voice is not audible at all.
hello.
I think some network issue from Jagan sir side.
Hello, are you able to
See,
hear me now?
once,
Yeah. Now it's
yeah,
fine, sir.
Jigan, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
But
Few
again, it's
years,
going
right?
and
So
coming down.
at the same time, I used to
Sir, your voice is not audible. I think there is a network issue. मेरे को ही है क्या? क्रिश भाई तुमको आ
नहीं,
रही है?
सबको है,
नहीं
सबको है,
नहीं
नहीं
सबको आ
सबको
रही
किसी
है
को
ना?
नहीं है,
नहीं
फिर ठीक है।
किसी को नहीं आ रही, तो ही इज
रीकनेक्ट
रिकनेक्टिंग।
हो सकता है एक
हाँ,
एक मिनट
तो
रुक जाना
क्रिश,
करना था।
एक चीज मैं ऐड करता हूँ यहाँ पर, ऐसे नॉलेजेबल स्पेस करते हैं ना, मजा आता है, बहुत कुछ सीखने को, इतने सारे नॉलेजेबल पर्सन है ट्विटर पर, सीखने की कोशिश करो, जितना नॉलेज मिल सकता है ना, भले ही उसमें से वो 100 सिखा रहा है, अपन ने अगर उसमें 1 पैसा भी सीखा ना, तो हमारी जिंदगी शायद सुधर सकती है। तो पॉजिटिव स्पेसेस करो, ये स्पेस चली ना, मुझे इतना मजा आ रहा है सुनने में सबको, स्पेशली जिगन, डॉक्टर साहब, एंड
are you able to hear
एवरीवन।
me now?
या
यस
या
सर।
जिगन गो अहेड
सर मेरे को
प्लीज।
सुनने में मजा आ रहा है ना आपको?
Okay. So what I was saying actually, I had been changing my strategy since 2014 till now. Whether I was making profit or whether I was making loss, whether I have been drawdown or not. So continuous improvement I had been doing so far. But right now the case is different. It could be a market have changed, or a market dynamics would have changed, or it could be the selling side supply, option selling side supply has been increasing. That is the reason why the premium is coming down. In the last 3 months was a challenge. Okay, so I agree that actually, but I put a lot of effort to control the drawdown. Okay, I redesigned my strategies. I have more than 60-70% strategies I have changed, but 33% I haven't changed. The old strategies what I'm following, what percent of that 33% of the position size been following the old strategies little in the current conditions according to the current market scenario based on the back testing. So my drawdown has been
जिगन, योर वॉइस इज अगेन क्रैकिंग। Krish, you are able to hear him?
No. Again, it's
Jigan, your voice is not
हाँ,
audible at all.
मेरा एक सवाल है, जब आप परमिशन दोगे मैं पूछूंगा।
okay.
पैसा लूंगा मैं।
हाँ बिल्कुल, वो
अरे
तो
600 कुलभूषण भाई, आप बीच में बात करेगा तो 600 करोड़ डोनेशन करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ। मेरा एक सीरियस सवाल ये है कि मैं जगन सर से मिला था, तो मैंने उनसे भी पूछा था उस टाइम पे, दे टोल्ड मी, बट दैट टाइम आई हैव नॉट मेक माय हैंड डर्टी फॉर राइटिंग द बैक टेस्टिंग फ्रेमवर्क। तो मेरा अब तक का एक्सपीरियंस ये कहता है कि एल्गो बनाना तो बहुत आसान है, कोड लिखना एल्गो का इट्स नॉट ए दैट कॉम्प्लेक्स। आई मीन ऑब्वियसली दैट इज कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर नॉन टेक्निकल पर्सन, बट जिसको कोडिंग आता है वो एल्गो तो लिख देगा। और बैक टेस्टिंग के लिए टिक बाय टिक डेटा भी अगर है हमारे पास, तो भी आई पर्सनली फील दैट इट इज वेरी वेरी टफ टू
नहीं
यू
नहीं,
नो।
इतना हार्ड नहीं है। मतलब मतलब जैसे अपन ने एल्गो लिखा ना, बस आप
भैया एक
टिक
मिनट
डेटा
एक
सप्लाई
मिनट
करते हो ना,
भैया भैया
जो टिक
भैया
डेटा।
एक मिनट एक मिनट
एक मिनट जय
उनको कंप्लीट कर लेने दो पहले, फिर आप बोलो ना, बीच में
अच्छा
मत
सॉरी,
आओ।
मुझे लगा
तो
कंप्लीट हो गया, वो बंद हो
नहीं
गया था
नहीं,
तो।
मेरा क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, क्योंकि मैं बोल रहा था कि
ओके सॉरी।
डेटा है बैक टू, मतलब टिक बाय टिक डेटा भी मिल जाएगा, इट्स नॉट ए बिग डील टू गेट दिस डेटा नाउ डेज। बट मैंने ये जितने भी इंडिया में, जितनों को मैं जानता हूँ, मैंने उन सब से बात किया, और यूएस में भी जो बहुत सारे ट्रेडर्स हैं उनका भी गिट विट पे कोड पड़ा होता है, मैंने वो भी पूरा देखा, किसी को पिंग भी करा कि कुछ ऐसा फ्रेमवर्क, कुछ एपीआईज वगैरह मिलती हैं थोड़ा पहले से। तो ऐसा कुछ हुआ मिला नहीं, एल्गो के लिए मिल जाता है, बैक टेस्टिंग के लिए नहीं मिला। और मैंने जो कंपनीज एल्गोस बनाती हैं उनसे ही पूछा कि यार तुम लोग भी बैक टेस्ट करते हो, बोले यार बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्स होता है एज कम्पेयर टू राइटिंग द एल्गो, और क्लाइंट डोंट गिव दैट मनी, तो यूजली हम नहीं करते हैं। और जो ये थर्ड कंपनीज हैं जो ओपन है मार्केट में अभी, आई एम डैम श्योर कि जिसको भी थोड़ा बहुत नॉलेज है बैक टेस्टिंग और टेक्निकल की, वो ये डेटा का जो रिजल्ट आता है ना उसको बोल सकता है कि यार ये तो फर्जी आउटकम आया है, इट इज नॉट something that we cannot rely on that back testing report, and we can put our hard earned money to these kind of reports। तो मेरी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, आई नो लिखा जा सकता है, बट बहुत
अच्छा, मैं इसका एक सिंपल
लॉट ऑफ टाइम।
30 सेकंड में रिप्लाई देता हूँ।
सर वो क्रॉसर को बोलने
बैक
दो ना सर, वो जब से हाथ
हाँ,
उठाया।
एक सेकंड बैक टेस्टिंग में जो आपको रिजल्ट मिला, आपने हाई से लो पकड़ के गए, एक्चुअल में आपका एंट्री क्या लो पर हुआ है, एक्चुअल में क्या आपका एग्जिट हाई पर हुआ है, नहीं हुआ ना। तो बीच का जो डिफरेंस है, अगर आपका बैक टेस्टिंग सिस्टम आपको दिखा रहा है कि इसने 20% बना है, एक्चुअल ट्रेडिंग मानने जाओगे तो 10 या 12% बन के जाएगा। तो उसमें आप फैक्टर भी पकड़ के चलो कि भैया इसमें ड्रॉ डाउन भी आ सकता है, उसी एल्गोस में ड्रॉ डाउन भी आ सकता है। हाँ क्रॉसर भैया बोलिए।
हाँ जी सर, कुलभूषण सर, तो मैंने ना अभी क्या किया था, मैंने सेंसेक्स वगैरह का ये मतलब जो 3-4 दिन की एक्सपायरी थी ना, तो उसमें वो डेटा अपना सेव करके बना लिया था। एंड देन इंस्टेड ऑफ लाइक व्हाट आई जस्ट डिड वाज कि जो फीड अपना नॉर्मल आ रहा था ना उसको रिप्लेस करके, सो आई मेड इट इन द सेम फॉर्मेट, जो फीड फॉर्मेट आता है ना अपना ये ज़ेरोदा वगैरह से, उसका सेम फॉर्मेट में मैंने डेटा सेव करके रख लिया था टिक बाय टिक। और इंस्टेड ऑफ गेटिंग दैट डेटा डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम एपीआई, आप अपना एक वेब सॉकेट का टाइप का क्लोन बना लो, मतलब आप एक लूप वो बना लो, और उसके बाद जो भी डेटा आपने सेव किया था उसके हिसाब से ट्रेड करते जाओ और एग्जैक्टली सेम पैरामीटर करो। थोड़ा टाइम टेकिन है, बट मेरे हिसाब से
नहीं,
अगर
आप जो कह रहे हैं ना ये टिक बाय टिक, मैंने उसके लिए क्या किया था, जो अभी भी मेरा है वो कोड पूरा नहीं हुआ है, कि वो सारा आई हैव डंप इनटू वन डेटाबेस एंड देन आई हैव क्रिएट द काफका टॉपिक। तो जैसे आपको लाइव स्ट्रीम से डेटा मिलता है टिक बाय टिक, तो वो काफका क्या करता है, स्ट्रीम एपीआई के थ्रू मुझे वो
करेक्ट,
डेटा दे
सेम
रहा था।
सेम, यस यस यस,
तो वो
काफका।
दे रहा है, दैट इज नॉट ए प्रॉब्लम, बट हर एक कंडीशंस के बेसिस पे आपको करना है क्या है ना, उस डेटा को स्टोर भी करके रखना है
हाँ
ना।
करेक्ट।
तो हाँ, तो उसमें बहुत कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी आ रही है, इतना हर एक छोटे छोटे माइनस चीज के लिए इतना लंबा लंबा कोड लिखना पड़ रहा है। तो मैं वही सोचा था कि क्या सभी लोग ऐसा ही कर रहे हैं, क्या मेरा अप्रोच ठीक है, या कुछ और शॉर्टकट भी हो सकता है, या मेरा कुछ अप्रोच गलत है।
सर वो काफका का जो स्ट्रीम है उसमें आप सारे पैरामीटर भेज रहे हो ना, मतलब जो भी एग्जैक्ट जो डेटा सेम टू सेम भेज रहे हो।
हाँ करेक्ट।
तो मैंने वही किया हुआ है कि एग्जैक्ट सेम टू सेम डेटा भेजा, और उसके बाद अपना जो भी एपीआई से जो फीड आता था ना, अपने नॉर्मल कोड में जो मेरा नॉर्मल कोड था उसका खाली एपीआई फीड बंद करके ये वाला फीड मैंने उसको दे दिया। और उसके बाद मैंने क्या किया कि हर दिन का जो भी मतलब अपना डेटा अपन ने सेव किया, मतलब अपन ने कहाँ ऑप्शन लिया कहाँ काटा, उसको सेव कर करके M2M निकाल लिया, और M2M को मैंने एक अरे के अंदर मतलब अपने एक फाइल के अंदर सेव कर लिया, और लास्ट में एक बार में पूरी फाइल का गो थ्रू कर लिया, और जो भी मतलब फाइनल M2M आता है, फाइनल ड्रॉ डाउन आता है, वो सारी चीज़ें मैंने सेव करके रख ली। और मतलब मेरे को ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगा, मतलब मैं बोलूँगा 1.5-2 दिन लगे, बट वो अब डिसेंटली काम करता है। मेरे को प्रॉब्लम आ रही है कि डेटा बहुत महंगा है, मतलब जो मैंने पूछा है तो पुराना डेटा 6.5 लाख पर इंडेक्स पड़ रहा है मेरे को, ज़्यादा ही पड़ रहा है उससे। तो मैंने बोला यार वो वर्थ इट नहीं लग रहा था मुझे उतना, तो फिर मैंने उसको जान दिया। इसलिए मैं अब अपना
ओके।
खुद का डेटा सेव कर रहा हूँ रोज बैठ के, मतलब सारे इंडेक्सेस का मैं सारा टिक डेटा सारे इंडेक्सेस का हर दिन का स्टोर कर रहा हूँ,
हाँ
+10 स्ट्राइक्स -10, मतलब सॉरी
So
+15
probably
-15।
Jigan is back. Jigan, if you want to add something about data and all these kind of things, Jigan, if you are able to hear me. if your network is proper. कृष आवाज आ रहा है जिगन का?
नहीं 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 आ
नहीं
रहा।
सर, उनका नहीं आ रहा, आप ही का आ रहा है।
नहीं आ रहा, नहीं आ रहा.
Okay, we'll take last few questions. It's almost 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 2, so let's take few questions. And
Yes, Robin.
Yes. First of all, congratulations to Krish, Flying Bird, and UC for this really wonderful space. I've been following quite a few spaces. Yesterday also I attended a space. It's actually not a question; it's more of a suggestion. Actually, for the hosts as well as for the speakers. Now, according to me, these are very rare spaces with many people who want to actually ask questions. But hota hai na ki when we all become speakers and when none of us after becoming a speaker wants to become a listener, then फिर जिसको पूछना होता है उसको मिलता नहीं है और फिर खत्म हो जाता है वो space. So my suggestion to the host, which is Krish, Flying Bird, and UC is, uh, so this is not applicable to the invited speakers. Now, say for example, Jagan sir को आपने invite अगर किया है या डॉक्टर साहब हैं या any of the people that you feel are adding or actually answering the queries, उनकी मैं बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. But other than that, सिर्फ हम speaker बन के अगर questions और किसी को अगर पूछने नहीं मिलेगा, तो then according to me ये spaces का जो real जो इंटेंशन से होस्ट भी कर रहे हैं ये चीज को, उनका भी शायद वो मकसद पूरा नहीं हो पाएगा. सो दैट्स माय सजेशन एंड दैट्स
totally
इट.
agreed, Robin.
या
Totally
या
agreed. If I do a space or Krish does a space, we'll start with Q&A sessions only, having 4-5 speakers from different fields altogether. Different fields means within the market. See, if I'm an investor, I trade future and options. Dr. Saab trades options. If Jigan comes or Kulbhushan comes or anyone else comes, we'll have 4-5 people to answer all your queries, including Krish, including UC Bhai, including Flying Bird. We'll keep that. And I don't need to ask Krish about that. Krish is like my younger brother, तो मुझे उसको पूछने की जरूरत नहीं है. कृष इतना तो हक है मेरा तेरे पे. कृष यू आर एबल टू हियर मी?
वो हक के नाम पे भाग गया सर.
डिसऑन कर दिया उसने.
अच्छा,
डिसऑन कर
अभी
दिया.
आवाज आ रहा है, अभी आवाज आ रहा है, आ रहा है, आ रहा है.
अभी आवाज नहीं तुझे.
अरे बीच में मैं रोक रहा था, क्या माइक काटू हुआ था ऐसा सोच रहा था.
ना 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 ना. एक
अमित सर, मैं बता रहा हूँ
हेलो
आपको, मानिए मत मानिए, 1:30
क्या
बजे के बाद ये स्पेस में नहीं रहता है, ये फोन पे रहता है.